everyone, and welcome. We are officially diving back into the Sorcery TCG.
Man, it's an exciting moment too. It's a big day because we have something really special from the champion Mike over there at Collector Art House. Sent us a beautiful thing.
Is it art?
It is. You ought to expect from his brand.
That would check out.
His name.
So Mike has been doing a lot of work in the community. He has a Facebook group. I don't even know how he's getting them, but he's sort of got this illicit-ish thing going. Not really illicit. Where he's
a genuine historian.
He's got auctions going for like the test print cards. Like we got the box, which is what we're playing with today. We have all these beautifully sleeved cards from that box that I'm excited to build some decks with, but
those are going to subscribers too, aren't they?
That's right, randomly. If you were otherwise unaware, we had a whole booster box of test prints. We have 2 booster packs we didn't open.
Look at all this cardboard.
We haven't decided what we're doing with these yet, but I can tell you.
You want to open one?
That all these now, all these sleeved beautiful cards, randomly going to booster box subscribers for Sorcery on our subscription service. If you haven't checked that out, you should. Spots are open. It's free to sign up, free to cancel.
For now.
You won't get charged until 1 to 4 weeks before the product's coming out, which the first thing we're serving for that is the Arthurian Legends Set 2. Right. It's going to be a while.
That's right.
It's going to be a while. They're
taking their time.
The Kickstarter set, the first edition alpha of the first set, got delayed a little bit.
Yeah.
It was originally November, December of this year. Got pushed back because they're investing a lot into playtesting.
Has there ever been a release in this world for tabletop that is not delayed?
Particularly since 2020.
At a certain point, it's just like, yeah, no, there is no such thing as a release date, Zach. There's a vague idea.
Yeah, I'm just I'm immune to it. Like Soulforge just announced it got delayed today, and the last week or two, Sorcery got delayed, and especially the pandemic.
Been delayed 1,000 years.
But even without the pandemic, like, there's so many steps between a product being printed, usually in China, and actually delivered to players worldwide in the U.S. in our case. So I just don't put, until it's in my hands, I'm not even...
I mean, when's the last time you thought of predictability being summarized by boats? Well, hardly predictable.
I don't know, boats are semi-predictable, right?
No, apparently not. Or maybe it's the ports.
The ports are the unpredictable thing.
The human element.
Yeah, of course. Humans, very unpredictable.
Yeah, very unpredictable. Sometimes you get to the port. I think what the real thing is, like, there's just no way to know. Like, we learned a little bit about ports in distribution talks.
I thought we were talking about wine.
And it's just like, so your stuff shows up in a giant processing port
container
facility.
On a boat into a facility.
And where it lands, on that, it determines how quickly it gets processed. There are people who might expedite their stuff ahead of you because they pay more money.
Sometimes the boats just sit there in the water.
Sometimes the boats sit in the water. They can't get in and drop the package off.
Sometimes it's because there's too many boats. Sometimes because there's not enough staff on the port to pull the stuff off the boats.
Yeah. Sometimes a hurricane.
Sometimes bad weather.
Sometimes there's the pandemic, as you said. Sometimes there's you never know. Humans into the equation. So you know what? We're just gonna enjoy the ride, and when it gets here, it'll be all the sweeter. Which is really the whole point. You ever think to about your life and you think, you know what?
Rarely.
Have I ever had a better experience after having done something than my excitement leading up to doing it? Like, at a certain point, should we just appreciate, I know this is a complete bamboozle, but at a certain point, should we just appreciate that looking forward to something is actually the greatest piece of the experience?
Can be.
Like, if you think about the last time you were looking forward to that Taylor Swift concert you went to, was that equal to, less than, or greater than the moment after the concert ended?
Probably greater than the moment after, but the moment of the concert was pretty hype.
And then it goes into memory bank, and then it loses some luster over time, but...
In a lot of ways, it's like Taylor Swift concert, particularly that I went to. It was in Chicago. It was in May, so the weather was nice, but it was raining at the end.
Yeah.
And it's like in a stadium, so open air, which was really cool in the moment. But then after the fact, we had like a 1.5 mile walk with wet shoes, and it was a little chilly that night.
So just remember.
But like, I don't really remember that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I remember her playing the piano with the rain, and it's like, that's crazy.
Right.
I remember my wife's family is from the Chicago area, and so she has like this soft spot for White Castle.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it because I guess it's a Chicago thing, but having a soft spot for White Castle has got to be.
Ironically, what she likes from White Castle is the chicken. They have chicken rings. They're like circular chicken nuggets.
What part of the chicken is a ring?
We don't ask questions. But afterwards, we got in the car, had a great time, and then we went to White Castle nearby because there was a lot of traffic. And it was like, we're just going to have some chicken rings and hang out. And that was great. But the walk was kind of painful and cold. But I think over time you forget those things. Like Soulforge or Sorcery, right?
You forget the delay.
Sorcery, 2-month delay, 3-month delay. In 5 years, won't even be a thing.
Which you remember, see, Mike, and this is why it comes back to Mike, because Mike is doing a great job of savoring this entire experience, and I hope we can savor it together. Check this out.
Lorenzo saying, just jumping in, do you guys have the promo Soulforge card yet, or know what it is? We have it and know what it is. Will be revealed when you open
the box.
You're gonna love it.
We should do the full shebang on this, right?
What kind of shebang?
Like show it in its
top down and open it, or
well, in its non.
What up, Art Basler?
Here, it's a very heartfelt message. I suppose we don't want to air the clean laundry. I'll take that.
You want me to help you with that?
Well, I don't want this. I'll take this out.
Okay.
This one's for us. This is not for the stream, but it's very nice for Mike said.
Appreciate you sending that over, Mike, and saying the kind words.
Yeah, he said, as a kid playing Magic, I never would have dreamed of having the opportunity to connect with artists who created these illustrations many years later, etc., etc. Also, your guys' show is
greatest show on earth.
The greatest things I've ever. He did say that. Did you know he said that?
Greatest show on earth.
Greatest show on earth. And he said you guys should.
We have a new tagline. Greatest show on earth.
Should get a deal with one of the major TV networks. To present these ideas in tabletop gaming as a whole to the masses.
I'm certain cable television viewers would love us.
He also said, which is crazy, he said all of the auction proceeds are going to our business.
Really?
Yeah.
New information to
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
He also said, no, he didn't say any of that stuff. He said the nice thing, for sure. That was real.
And kind of blending the truth and fiction there at the end.
Yeah.
But who knows? So what is this?
I don't know.
Is this like a... grayed out version of a piece of
art?
Help
me.
I don't know that anybody can
get tape on things.
I got you. You want to hold down the bottom?
Yeah,
there you go.
Wow. Such alacrity.
It's like when you're pulling the tablecloth out from under.
You just got to do it. Yeah.
You cannot. There's no hesitation. There is only. Look at this.
Did Mike do that?
I think Mike hand painted this. Just kidding. He mentioned the artist.
Let me read the official thing.
Obsidian says it looks like Vincent Pompetti.
Yeah, this is Vincent Pompetti. Vincent Pompetti and I, listen to this. Shout out to Vincent Pompetti too, one of the absolute classics.
Vincent.
Hold on, can we? Beautiful cocktail time, but we have a very precious art piece here on the table.
I can come back.
So you can bring. I'll just want to touch it.
Here, I'll hold them.
That's great.
Thank you so much.
Man,
hey, this is
pod racing, isn't it?
This is looking like, it's not an old fashioned. I can tell
like
from the color.
Negroni to me.
But we're in the ballpark here, and
it's got to be one.
We like it. Hey, thank you guys so much for making.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
We'll get back to
listen to this. Vincent Pompetti and I would like to have this hand embellished 1-of-1 print. Whether it suits you to display it in your studio or just enjoy it privately, we hope it brings you great joy.
It's very much not private right now.
Especially as passionate gamers, since it is the artwork for the first Sorcery promo prize card.
Yeah.
All the best to you, Mike at Collectors
Bottom
Art
left, 1-of-1. Home Ganger Champion, 2022.
Unbelievable. Here, put your hands on the other side of it, and I'll put my hands on this side of it. And together.
What are we doing? This is upside
down. I just want to. Oh wait, here, yeah. Let's hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on in.
We're live.
Bryce is coming around. He's the social media man.
First time on cam, maybe. Probably not.
Look at that.
The man behind the magic.
The man behind the magic.
I played Destiny with you one time on live stream.
You did, and we played Power Rangers on video before.
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Look at this. Let's just look at it for a second.
That's very
Speaking
beautiful.
of savoring, we're just going to savor it for a second. Yeah. You and I are just going to sit here.
I really appreciate you sending that over, Mike. And Vincent for doing this
Vincent just decided
it's a nice, I like the, some art or painting, the colors are very vivid.
Mm-hmm.
And this is more subtle, and I like it.
It's a watercolor, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
but it's embellished. This is embellished print. So I think it was watercolor and then maybe coming back through and doing some of the details.
You can tell
and
like
highlights.
the shield here and the blood on this is definitely highlighted. Looks great.
So shout out to everything happening with this game. This as an idea is something that just takes a lot of people caring a lot about these things to ever have happen, whether it's in our hands or anybody else's. Just that the art is being appreciated, loved, respected. The artists are being involved,
treated
included,
like art.
treated correctly. There's a sacred nature to this that very much is in line with how we view this hobby. So it's beautiful. All right, here we go.
This is a beautiful comment. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Listic saying, I love that I'm starting to recognize the artist because of this game. I've never had that with another card game.
That's tight.
I have had that with a few artists particularly. Magali with a lot of the FFG things.
Mm-hmm.
What are we? What's the plan here?
I folded the tape back. Think you can get her in there?
Yep.
Just don't do it as quickly as you removed it.
Yeah. I was just trying to avoid the
All right,
tape.
together we're gonna do this.
We actually want the art touching the thing. Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
There's that. There's that.
Almost. Stay on target.
Yep. Nailed it. We're clean.
Woo! All right, and now it's time to savor the game.
I
The
dare
art on the
say this
game.
may have to show up in our store 3.0.
Somewhere. Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the studio even.
I can't wait for that thing. Speaking of 3.0, you're wondering why we're drinking cocktails besides enjoying them, because we do enjoy them. Steve and I volunteered to test all the cocktails that come out of the operations training department on cocktails. Working on a cocktail menu and cocktails and training all the staff to be able to do it, all the operational staff. So occasionally on Wednesdays, we get a treat, which is playing sorcery, but then we also get cocktails.
That's right. Nice. Turned it around.
Boom!
All right, friends. Here's what we're going to do today. You've seen a lot of water versus fire.
Tales all this time, really.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start slowly.
But what you haven't seen so much is air versus earth.
Mm.
And did you know water versus earth created the Grand Canyon?
That makes sense. Water won.
So just think about that, if you will.
Until it didn't. The earth is immutable.
That's right. I mean, the earth, it is, isn't it?
I guess in time, water will eventually win. Is that accurate?
It's accurate for me. That's my impression, my interpretation of water as an element, as a thing. So we've got a lot of cards here. They're all sample cards. Again, now these, we are going to play with them. So like, you know, we used the cards that we have. I know they're sample cards and maybe they're super precious, but like, we're going to shuffle them up. We're going to play with them.
Never said we wouldn't.
Game's meant to be played, right? But what we're going to do, I guess we have all of the cards available to us now.
Minus these 2 packs.
Minus those 2 packs. Do you want to just do a straight up Earth v Air thing?
I mean,
Do you want to do a?
I think so.
You know, how do you want to? Do you want to do a splashy game? What do you want to do? What do you think?
I'm.
What do you guys want to see out there in Streamland?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm happy to play either or.
I think we should do Earth v Air. You should play Air. I should play Earth.
Because it's the opposite of what anybody would expect.
Yeah. Well, I played Air one time early on in the precons, and I completely dunked on you. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
I had that little thing where
Weirdly.
you couldn't attack with, you couldn't do damage with things that had higher power than like 3, the Sling Pixies, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like winning hard, and then I ran away, and then I think I lightning bolted you.
Oh yeah, you just like kept running.
Yeah, I did.
Lightning bolt's good. I had a couple of those in my deck last time. It
did.
wasn't strictly fire. That was it.
Well, according to Avatar: The Last Airbender, lightning is the perfection of fire.
Well, they're wrong.
Clearly. All right, you want to separate these into Earth, and that's what you're doing?
That's what I'm
Did you do this already?
happening.
I just love these cards. Oh my gosh. It's a different vibe, man. It's a different vibe.
It's just a vibe.
It's just a vibe, isn't it?
It's a vibe, dude.
It's just different. It's different. It's not in the fab space. I dare say it's not even in the magic space.
You know what?
It's not because it's
in?
better or worse. It's just this kind of like weird, this template thing. You're playing with little paintings. I mean, it's overtly just tiny little paintings you're playing with.
I'll tell you what space we're in. We're in sorcery space.
That's right. It defines its own genre. And then we decided we don't know how to deck build very well. Was that your takeaway from the last stream also?
I felt great.
Yeah, you did.
Last time.
Freaking Michael Jordan me.
It's Dunk City.
Yeah, it wasn't even close, actually.
What is this? Earth?
This is air. I don't know. Did you already do these? What is that? This is earth.
Is earth.
Some earth. Let's go. Here, let's go top down. You guys can sort cards with this.
Air. These are definitely air. These are definitely fire. These are water. You have earth somewhere?
Earth.
Air?
Air.
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 There it is.
Okay.
So it looks like air, earth. You just want to cruise through and make sure those are all fire?
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure these are the water. Those polar bears, dude.
It's a whole strategy. I mean, there obviously is a kind of a deck around this.
I have polar bear nightmares now.
Art, how are you doing out there in the world? It's always so weird to hear your name called on stream, isn't it? Is it still weird? It's always been weird to me.
It is a little strange.
All right, we're going to take the fire stack and look at this. We're going to push it off screen.
You guys hear that sound?
The sound of Zach crying.
My internal tears.
Because he just got dunked on. Dylan said, deck building challenge, build only with the cards that have beautiful art.
Well, that's going to be easy. Easy.
And do you have avatars? Did we decide that?
I'm going to
get the pre-cons or whatever?
Get the avatars. Oh, no. You had the avatars. They were printed.
These old boys?
I had the elemental avatars, but they're not here.
I have these guys. These were the new alternative avatars.
The alt avatars?
Remember the Pathfinder being awesome? Who did you play? Sorcerer? The Sorcerer is busted, man. It was so good. Tap, draw, spell.
Battle Mage.
Battle Mage? We haven't played the Battle Mage, have we? Did Zach play Battle Mage?
Yeah.
We played about everything. I mean.
I think I did Battle Mage.
I'll play the Seer.
All right. We said you're Earth.
I'm Earth.
I'm Air. All right. We'll see you in an hour.
I'm going to do Earth. Yeah, Earth, Seer. Here, you want to be the Sorcerer? You want to be the Pathfinder? Pathfinder's great.
Let's look at our cards first. Okay. You want to wait?
Okay, fine.
You can lay them all here.
Fine.
So we're each going to choose one.
But if I choose here, I might build my deck a certain
That's what I'm saying. You want to lay them here and we can just see what's calling to us as we're building our decks?
Yeah, I'm playing this.
Sita saying, wondering, have you guys ever played Dragon Dice?
You remember hearing about Dragon Dice?
No.
Thank you.
You haven't heard about Dragon Dice?
What's a Dragon Dice?
It's a game. The dice. I don't know anything about it, but people love it. I've seen it played at
Dice and
conventions.
Dragons, perhaps? I have never heard of it.
Dice and Dragons would be a compelling name.
Correction. I don't remember ever hearing of it. I probably have. I don't remember things well, though.
My brain don't work so good
Part
anymore.
of aging has nothing to do with the cocktails.
Yeah, just natural aging process.
All right, that is... That tastes like a leather boot.
Negroni?
It's got to be a Negroni, right?
So this is, anytime you taste anything that tastes like this, it has Campari in it.
Mm-hmm.
Campari, an Italian bitter Amaro, effectively.
I like it.
It will, as it goes, the whole, okay, so speaking of savoring, it's like all ties in, it's perfect. I wonder if they were listening. So the whole point of this kind of a drink,
They definitely were, by the way.
over time, it only is going to get better. So like the longer you wait, the more it's going to dilute and the more it's going to marry.
I love that.
So you just savor it. We should not be finishing this drink until the end of the stream.
Challenge unaccepted.
All
right, here's my strategy. Organized by cost.
Yeah, I'm going to get I'm just going to get all of my stuff. Oh, I'm going to be running all the common sense. That's happening.
That just makes sense.
Common sense isn't common. You get it?
It's not.
You see how you get that? Understand that?
I do. This is a sick burn on someone.
But seriously, common sense. Search your spellbook for an ordinary card, reveal it, draw it. Come on.
Dude, look at the art on this unique counterspell. Unreal. You just run into cards.
We had a fun saying in the Marines.
What's that?
Every Marine gear they get is called common issue.
Mm-hmm.
And the saying was common sense is not common issue.
Common sense is not common issue. I think that could be relevant in a lot of situations for sure. That's awesome.
I'm still not sure if the card Predestination is ever playable in this box.
What's it say?
But I love this
Look
card.
at that. You determine a random outcome.
Okay.
Well, let's start looking for random outcomes.
Random outcome. Who's going to win this game? Me.
Zach, that's not random.
Collector Mike.
Mike, what's up, Mike?
He said predestination means you have to take a shot.
Is that a part of the Covenant drinking game?
Limited format, yeah.
We should play the game ourselves.
The drinking game?
Yeah, and then you're the master of your own. I guess at that point it's just drinking.
You want to host like a Saturday night in our Discord channel drinking game? It's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, no, that would definitely go well
for the people involved for a while.
What do you think about cost curves of the game so far? You feel like you have too many things that don't cost very much?
So,
because you need more card draw if you run lower cost stuff, but the card draw is not forthcoming.
I think the normal card gamer brain in me says, ooh, I want 1 cost and 2 cost and 3 cost and 4 cost and 5 cost so I can just hit my curve all the way up.
Yeah.
But then you play like your 5 cost and your opponent plays a card that blows the whole board up.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're top decking and you're drawing 1 cost and it ain't getting it done.
That ain't getting it done.
So to me, the low cost stuff has to be something I want to see both early and late.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's not worth a ton to put a little 1 cost thing into play early, unless you have some strategy going that checks out.
Yeah, and the reality there is that a lot of times your lower cost things can't do anything meaningful for a while because they still have to get to your opponent's side of the board to attack their land. So it's almost like you have a bunch of low cost stuff in hand, and then you connect a land, and then you dump it all, and then you're like, okay, here's 6 bodies. Hope you can block them.
Hope you can block them.
And you can't, of course.
All right, let's look at these.
This set is massive.
Hounds of Onderos. Airborne, Voidwalk, Burrowing, Submerge. Nearby stealth is negated.
I'm not going to run any stealth. I'm sorry I'm taking up the whole thing right now, but it's just going to be a second.
All the time.
I really do.
Okay. So the other thing is like the high-end stuff. 7 is so many locations to have in play.
Yeah. You've never gotten to 7. You always stop and start casting stuff.
Yeah.
But that was because you were playing that other one. But like Autumn Unicorn, 3/4, it's like, I don't know. You know? Is this really all the Earth cards? We just got all the Earth cards just then?
Yeah.
Because I only have like a few, like a 5, 4, 3. That's it. Oh, no, wait.
The rest of your stacks over
Here's the rest of my stuff.
That's hilarious.
Oops.
Puppet Master.
And let's face it, I'm really just going to play the things that I like to look at, right?
I don't know if this is good. So they're doing a huge playtesting thing. Apparently there's like 150 plus playtesters on this thing.
Goodness gracious.
They've also hired multiple designers, and they are really cleaning it up.
That's pretty cool.
And my hope is that they're cleaning it up in like a functional way and not in a remove theme because it's fun but complicated and crazy way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't let the rules gurus win.
I want none of that.
Yeah.
I like the weird stuff.
I mean, right now, I don't need any changes to this game. In fact, if they just set us loose, it's like, hey, here's the game. You guys can kind of play it however you want. We would probably be like we were talking about earlier. It's like, hey, these cave trolls, let's just make them 1 cost. Make them better. I mean, we can do anything we want.
We literally can do whatever we want.
It's not like it's not on ESPN, I'm not competing at it. But I am glad. That's nice that they're gonna make things tighter, as it were.
Move's saying they're cleaning up some rules to allow for 4-player games.
Oh well, that's obvious, right? Oh man, I just can't believe how many different cards there are out here.
We have officially arrived back at spam.
Dude, Sorcery is the stream that knows.
Blocked.
They know. The spammers. And here's all my 0 costs. Oh my gosh. The great thing about playing single faction, obviously this is not a revelation, but you don't have to worry about threshold. And that's very nice.
Yes. You have to worry about threshold to an extent, right?
No, not if I'm playing single faction.
Yeah,
it's like, what, 3 threshold? What am I going to do, not play 3 land? Famous last words, I guess. There's so many different cards.
Thunderbolt and Lightning.
Just look at them on the screen here. Just look at this.
That's going to be a card that we play a lot of. We want 4 blinks and 4 lightning bolts. 4 is the max. So we're going by that rule?
Well, ordinary, exceptional, that whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about counter spells? Are you a counter spell?
Yeah, we should all run them, yeah. Let's run them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Seer. And you know what the Seer does?
He sees things.
Whenever you're going to draw a card, you look at it and you can put it on bottom and draw a new one instead.
Opt.
Yeah.
Opt is good.
Opt on every single turn draw.
As I learned, I played last week some 1997 Classic Magic for the first time.
What'd you learn?
Ursa Saga Cycle?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah.
I learned in Magic it's called Scry.
Nice.
That's what that term is.
So that's why it was called Scry Magazine.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, of course it was, right? Surely.
I'm not an oracle.
We just came across the word that was used. I thought it was the card that did it originally called Opt, and then it was Scry 1
I don't know.
something?
I know the Scry is the keyword, right?
Because I feel like when Fab released Opt as the keyword for scrying, everyone was like, oh, that's a tongue-in-cheek reference to something.
Mm-hmm. There are a few of those. What was the one I noticed? There was a name of a card that did something that was actually a keyword for Magic, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Demonic Tutor.
Tutoring. There's a name of a Fab card that is the name of a keyword in Magic. I don't know what it is, though.
All right, let's talk about how to build a deck. First step, I'm going to include everything that is high threshold.
Opt was the first card that had Scry on it.
There it is. Yep.
That's funny.
You get it?
It's like we're not into it, even though we're trying to destroy it. That card is...
Yeah, air runs spirits, right? Yeah, you do.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
totally do. I'm going to run 4 of these longbowmen. Range 1 is the bananas.
The bananas. Yeah, range 1 is good. I was running those guys.
Yeah, so there's that. Miracle Workers. Oh my gosh, Miracle Workers. Oh my gosh. Now we have some old versions of these cards. I wonder what the new version is. What does the new version say? It's not in there. What it was probably called like. Who knows what it's called? See that?
Yeah.
Have you read this card?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I had that. I never used it, though, last time. I
yeah.
never saw it. Let's put these in the pile.
What about Entangle Terrain? Minions in the affected sites are grounded and can't move. Yeah, 100%. This is just... Everything about what I'm doing here is what I want to be doing.
We're airborne?
What about it?
Move diagonally?
It can move diagonally and it can't be attacked except by air stuff. But if it attacks something, it can be blocked by non-air stuff, as I understand it. King, queen, prince. Did we get any kings, queens, princes, or princesses?
Some amount of them.
Yeah?
Oh, interesting. Rain saying my 30th anniversary with Magic is quitting. $1,000 proxies is the last straw.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Wad Tomato on saying I might buy the 40K decks to play as a self-contained thing. How much in that Lord of the Rings set? Zweihander. If you play multiple elements in a deck, can you put multiple avatars in your deck and play them as minions?
No! That would be madness.
No, you can put multiple in. You have to you build your location deck, so you could put in any of those locations. I think up to 20. So you need resource curves and stuff, but you only get one avatar. Only one avatar. I love the art in these sling pixies. I'm all about it.
I'm sorry, are you talking? I'm trying to deck build over here.
Yep, I can tell. You just do your thing, dude. Don't worry about me. I'll just be over here planning your defeat. You know what I mean?
I'm just picking up things that I think are good.
I'm just going through each cost and stacking up all the cards that I think are definitely worth playing. And then if I end up at 40 cards is not very
I mean,
many.
definitely is like, most of them are definitely worth playing.
Well, definitely worth playing in the kind of cards that I want to be playing. You know what I mean?
And what does armor do? I guess I have the rules here. I'll look it up. I can handle that one. I'll handle that one, dude.
I appreciate that. What does stealth do?
You can't be targeted by stuff until you do something.
Okay.
Effectively. Something meaningful. Would you say, how often are you running monsters in your life? Is this your card you're running stack?
I haven't touched this yet.
Doesn't Air have that roaming monster? Are you gonna play that?
I don't know yet. I haven't gotten to that cost.
Let me know. I'll put a pending monster hunter up here just in case you end up doing that. So Earth seems to go two directions. I feel like you can kind of go monsters or mortals. You can kind of go mortals and then the zombies where they're coming back to life and being all crazy. I mean, I really want to do that. I love zombies.
I didn't know you were a zombie aficionado.
Or, you know what I'll do? Dude, you know what I'll do? I'm going to do the thing that I've always wanted to do. The wolves. Get +1 for any other gray wolves nearby.
You gotta have a lot of them.
I have 5 of them, which you can run any number. And then I have 4 tutors for ordinary cards.
It's a shame you don't have like 15 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I probably need to have more, don't I?
Maybe.
Like a bucket. Like 30 gray wolves. That's what you're supposed to do,
like
right?
every card you drew was a
come
gray
on.
wolf. Yeah.
That's bogus. No one can. It is Sisters of Silence here. I like this art so much. I like that old school kind of Renaissance style. What is that? What does the new version say?
Only one spell may be cast each turn.
Yeah, you can tell why they did that because it says no one can cast spells, fight, or use tap abilities on adjacent sites. It's like it's that no keyword. See, did your brother get involved in this? Did I ask you that already?
He was involved in early play testing. I don't know what his.
Did he come in and say don't have an effect that says no one can do something as a blanket statement?
He had a lot of notes.
Good for him.
Good for him. You know what? I like cards that draw cards. Do you like cards that draw cards?
Yeah, all of them, and I have none of them.
Bummer.
None draw.
I also really like the cards that roll d20s.
Like, yeah, you should. And then you have predestination because a d20 is random.
And then I randomly get to determine what happens. So that gives me a good reason to put this card
That's
in
a great card. That's a great reason.
Put that
Yeah. I'll have some fun with it. Okay, I guess I've gotten to the point where I want to run all the cards.
Well, that's one way of playing.
It's so hard. It's just so difficult.
There's a lot going on here. That card's coming in.
You know what I'm not running, though? These wild boars. I'm not running these. It's a 1/2. We've learned our lesson from that. As a sealed card. Boss Troll is a 1/3. Now...
That's good value. That is good value.
It's good value assuming you spend all your mana every turn. Cave Trolls, burrowing. I mean, is that better value than a boss troll, ultimately? All the trolls? Like, you're drawing a troll. Also, you know there's going to be stuff that plays on trolls, and then you can have a troll deck, and it's going to say all your trolls get +1, and you have an avatar that's a giant troll.
And bridges to
Can
put
you
over those
imagine
trolls.
that? Oh my gosh. The things you can actually do with this, because you have the avatar figure, is so awesome. If you have it, literally the avatar of the wild or something, and he's just a troll, or just call it the troll avatar, and his +1 to all trolls.
He could be like a stone avatar. Like a troll that got hit by the sun.
Yeah, that's right. That's some old-fashioned trollery you got going on there.
Right? That's a troll thing.
Yeah.
Is why asking...
You know that's a very big sword as a Zweihander.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Can a defending player unburrow a minion at a site to block damage? Take damage from an offending player's spell that's passing over the burrowed minion's land site. So they can they unburrow to block
They
on
can
the
always
site?
unsurface to block on their location.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot unsurface to attack, to move and attack. So you can't unsurface, move, and attack. But you can unsurface to block up top, and you can unsurface to attack up on top of you. So it's like, it's very protective of the singular site, but it doesn't have the mobility to move and do stuff, or move and defend. Listic says Zwei means two. It's like a two-hander. Two-handed sword.
Giant sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Which in fantasy means it's probably 17 feet long. And unwieldable. But you know how we like to do fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. What? It doesn't need to make sense.
It just needs to be cool. Also, this is just an ordinary unicorn. What if we had the avatar of the woods? And it says unicorns get +5 speed.
Makes sense to me.
You can have all these development ideas for free. Eric, Simon, you guys take them all. No check required.
Unicorn, just a unicorn deck, straight up.
Unicorn deck would be sick. Who doesn't love unicorns? Mordric Druids. Oh, wow. Huh. That's hilarious. Well, let's put one of those in there. Crusade. Oh, my gosh. So good. Are you kidding? Dude, everything about everything is awesome.
I'm just looking at Thunderstorm and Twister, and it's crazy.
Are you playing any exceptional spells? Asking for a friend. Do I need to counter your exceptional spells?
The ones I just mentioned happen to be exceptional
I'll just
spells.
put that in there as an idea. Are you playing any elite spells?
I can't tell you.
I'll put that in the pile. And some ordinary spells as well. I'm definitely playing this weird undead deck, and I hate it, and I love it. No, we're not going to do the Slumbering, although that's awesome. Here's the thing about Pudge. I love this card as an idea, but I can't stand the way it looks, so I don't play it. Alice Wanderers. It's too gross.
Disgusting.
They changed Atlas Wanderers.
Yeah,
but
they did.
it's baller.
No. That's a misprint. That's the text from not Alice Wonders. That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I better just put this in the display case then.
Play it as it lies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, play it
McGavin style.
Sprint, no shadow. normal.
It's got the
That's
text.
one thing.
It's just got the text from one of the red cards. Like I had a big fat red minion that did that effect in the first round.
Yeah.
And then we had that from the decks we had earlier that were just printed
Yeah.
to have the actual text on it or the original text.
What if it's 10 years in the future and somebody's watching this video
Someone owns that card. You know?
and this card is the most sought after collectible in all of tabletop,
It could be.
and I'm just touching it like a
it's got a sleeve.
pedestrian.
It's got a sleeve.
Or maybe the fact that it's being touched by the most popular tabletop gaming streamers in 10 years from now
Definitely.
increases the value.
Yeah. The legendary Stephen Woolley.
The PewDiePies of tabletop gaming.
This is not hitting.
Not
right.
a term I'd self-apply where I come from. Tell me if you're playing any auras or relics too. I'd like to mess you up.
No,
please.
definitely not.
Okay, so here's everything I ultimately want to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49, that's only 9 cuts.
We're looking to cut, but we're not done yet.
It is exceedingly reasonable.
This stack of cards here. It's what we in the business call neutrals.
Oh,
So let's just walk through these real quick because we can both
No.
maybe play them, right?
why don't we play none?
There's Thor's Hammer. Thor's
It's Thor. It's just Thor's hammer.
Bear has +1 power at the end of the turn. Return it to your hand.
Play it, attack, return it.
Mask of Mayhem costs 7. The bearer of this mask must attack when able. Nearby combat damage is doubled.
I mean,
Cards
yeah,
wild.
obviously.
I might want this. 3 Earthward Gems.
We don't need those.
Nearby earth damage is reduced by 2.
We don't
Bear
need
can't
the
return
gems.
it.
Ultimately, ultimately we can put them in the stack of things that mess with our opponent that we're not going to play.
Another thing. These looks like I think what they're called Moxes
Mm.
in Magic. They're cards that kind of look like these.
What's a mox?
Don't know. Scarecrow. Start of each player's turn, nearby airborne minions they control must move away from the scarecrow.
That would be great against you, wouldn't it?
If I'm playing the airborne cards.
Oh, you're just
Firewood
playing that
gem.
ground-based air deck?
Zeph airship. Airborne movement +1 may carry your avatar and any number of friendly minions as it moves. That's interesting.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Rolling boulder, indie style. You know how it works.
Yeah, it rolls
it's
around.
great. I don't even need to tell you how it works. We know how it works.
Just roll it around.
Poison stagger.
That's a great card.
Lethal until the end of turn, but it has +1. I love that card. I got the Doomtown card, Landed.
Yeah, classic.
Controls the sites and its location. I'm just gonna put it here. Got the magnetic muzzle. I love that card.
It's gone.
Mixed Terra. Controller's Earth spells cost 1 less mana to cast.
Huh.
You might be interested in that.
I might be interested in that. I don't know.
Devil's Egg. It's a hilarious card.
I mean, we gotta put. We should just like.
Water Ward Gem. Not doing anything for
I'll
us.
tell you what we could do is we could have. What if we had? This would be crazy. What if we had a variant where we started with like 4 random relics, at random locations,
Face down.
face down.
You don't know if they're good or bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes you pick up the Devil's Egg. Sometimes you get the Mask of Mayhem. I love
They're
it.
just sitting on the board,
Yeah.
and then you play a land on it. You want to do that? Let's do it.
I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's do 2. You want to do 2?
You're crazy. Yeah. Okay. Let's just get the. We'll do it. Battering ram. Like I know what it does, and I'm just not interested.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I don't have to. I mean,
I don't know. It could
there are
be
people
immortals.
that would love that.
Here, let me make sure it's not a mortal focus thing.
Lucky Charm. When something's done at random, do it again. Choose the result. If an avatar bearing this charm is dealt a death blow, destroy this charm and flip a coin. If you win, the avatar survives.
Nutty.
Maddening Bells. Nearby minions lose spellcaster. Nearby avatars can't cast non-minion spells.
Obviously, that's insane.
That is insane. We got spam back.
Lucky Charm again?
I'm setting it up.
What did you say?
They're magically delicious. We need a Bryce cam because that eye roll could be felt in the room. Whenever something is done at random, do it an extra time, and you may choose the result of the outcome. If an avatar becomes bearing this charm is dealt a death blow, destroy this charm and flip a coin. If you win, the avatar survives.
All right, we're going to
10-minute
subscribers only.
Period.
We'll get to see if Sorcery TCG is subscribed. If they get quiet, we'll know.
I'm looking at you, Eric and Simon.
We'll know.
They were commenting until
Yeah.
just now. There's no more comments from them.
Suddenly, no comments. I'm just saying.
True colors being revealed.
Pretty interesting.
So, Lucky Charm had a big change.
What was Lucky Charm now?
Now it just says, bearer, if this minion would die,
Flip a coin?
banish Lucky Charm and return that minion to the owner's hand.
So
There's
basically-
no random effect
yeah.
to it at all.
Yeah. So
Nice.
basically, you attach it to a minion. If it's going to die, you put it back in your hand.
Pete, officially a subscriber. Art, waving, subscriber.
Oh, look at that. There they
Sorcery
are.
TCG, dot,
Oh
dot,
my
dot, 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 dot.
goodness. All right, here we go. Let's do...
Let's just see. You want a magnetic muzzle?
Yeah, let's just put weird stuff in here. And then we'll randomly choose 2.
Ooh, it'd be funny if you randomly reveal the rolling boulder and then it just starts moving around.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
What stack are we using? This?
I think these
You want some
all...
maddening bells?
Sure. And it's just in the game.
You want a lucky
Yeah.
charm? That could
Yeah,
be fun.
sure. Let's put a Lucky Charm.
Magically delicious. Okay.
I'm not going to run this. This is good for me. You could honestly do a version where literally every potential location also has a face-down relic. And so you're just discovering relics every time you move to a new location.
Terrifying.
Isn't that amazing? Sometimes it's just
That'd
like
be
you
cool.
get muzzled and
That's a good
sometimes
product
you...
idea.
Yeah.
Like just a deck of those.
We'll call it Buried Treasure format. Look at it. We already did it. It happened. We did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moose. See you later, Sam. Going into work. Can't wait to catch this game later on the playback. Allardale. So is TC losing access to the product?
Don't think so.
I think it's because we were poking at sorcery.
Oh. Sorcery is saying, if that unicorn idea is anything to go by, we will be considering it. so good.
All right. 40 cards is what we're after, right?
Yeah.
Low on monsters. Being honest with you.
Okay. Monster Hunter's gone. How would you say, in terms of, I'm not going to do this. This is gone. Okay. This is good. This is still good. And did we say we're shooting McGavining today? We're playing them as they're written?
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's questionable. I will consider you. You know, when you get down to it, you actually find the must-haves.
You definitely do.
You know?
You're like, what can I not cut? And it becomes pretty evident pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I have a little theme going on here. I won't tell you until you're dead.
Oh, that's pretty standard there.
But I do have to cut some cards, and I don't know what to cut.
Mortals here. Okay. I think I'm doing a little mortal zombie stuff here.
Nothing like mortal zombies.
Mortal zombies.
They're zombies, except for they can die. Wait a second.
They're the living undead.
Have we jumped the shark on this one? Nah, people will buy it.
People buy it. Hey, put it in a magic set for $1,000. They'll buy it.
Crazy.
I've been pleased with the reaction, but you know what the reaction, again, I will say it again. The reaction a lot of times is OMG, and the Wizards of the Coast profit numbers are through the moon, to the moon, through the roof.
To the moon.
So we will keep an eye on if people talking also aren't buying. Isn't that really the question? You got one or the other, don't you? How many spells do you have?
What? That's not a lot of questions, bro. Just, you know, do your thing. It'll work out. I swear.
Okay. Let's go here and see where we are.
I like air more than I thought I did.
It turns out they're all cool.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Oh, these are the relics. Oops. Conrava saying, I do like the artwork on these cards. Reminds me of old fantasy art from 70s and 80s. Conrava, there's a reason for that. Literally, the artists hired on this project are, most of them, classic fantasy artists from that era. D&D, early Magic, fantasy. Oof. It was great.
All right, let's see how many I'm at. I think I'm maybe one over. $40 on the nose. It's party time.
I'm at 37, man. Woo. 37, ready to go.
I think those are in your stack.
Let's see,
Let me get the, how many locations am I supposed to have?
Move any damage from a nearby avatar onto this bodyguard. I probably can't exceed his. Oof, that's good. Wait, what'd you say? You have a question?
Dude, all my towers get me a free resource? That's insane.
You may attack your own minion, but both still deal damage, right? Yeah, what really matters, honestly, is this top right number. Because sometimes you get to a point where it's too big and your opponent can never stop it.
Yeah.
So, like, that's also important. In terms of stealth, would you say you have a lot of it or not a lot of it? Just kind of generally.
Medium.
Medium amount of stealth.
I think it's non-zero.
Understood.
Read me? Understood.
So a couple of scent hounds might be worth having.
Are you cool if we just do 12 locations?
Yeah, totally.
Great. Because that's what I got.
We'll just do 12.
We made it.
We're never going to go through them all. Hey, that was a good deck building session right there.
It was efficient. I think good decks were made. I'm sure it was very enjoyable to watch us. Heads down, no talking. Smarting off to each other.
Smarting off, exactly. Yeah, smarting off. And you said you don't have a lot of monsters, you know?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly how many monsters I have. All right, here we go. Oops. Do mortals count as monsters?
I mean, it's an eternal question, isn't it? What's up, Art? Cocktails have inspired me. Scroll. Well, hey, I hope you're enjoying something nice, and I hope you'll savor it. You know, should I run the counter spells or not? I mean, that's really the question,
You
isn't
just
it?
gotta decide what kind of person you are. I have precisely none monsters.
Okay, cool. No monster hunters needed. Got it.
Ray and Santa, I wouldn't accuse you of PewDiePie or smarting.
Okay. Okay. I've done it as well. We did it.
There are definitely cards in here that
It's
are
so
in here
fun.
just because I need to see them
Because you want to see
in
them?
my life, yeah.
Are these my stuff?
This 4 Santa was very entertaining. We're here for the snark as much as the game. Those look like neutrals.
Yeah, these are my old
yours
things.
are over there. All your villages. I definitely want to get the like king and the princess and the queen and have that
Oh,
whole
of course you
thing
do.
going on.
Of course you do.
The king, at least the version I saw, is like really crazy. I think it's you control all mortals in the realm.
Yeah.
He's the king.
Wild.
You know what I mean?
My deck is almost all mortals.
It's those undead mortals, right?
Yeah.
Cool strategy.
Uh,
I can't wait for the 3 years from now. You'd have that unicorn deck.
I will have the unicorn
Have the Lucky
deck.
Charms in there. Taste the rainbow is the slogan.
I will not let that go. Dude, wait a minute. Why is it that I have this many Earth sites?
Just how the packs open
Really?
up.
That's how it went?
I guess so.
So you're only playing 12? You can play some free
let me
cities.
see. Let me make sure none of
want.
these are bogus. I can tell. We had the early prints. They
We
had
made a
different
point not to
borders.
mix them.
No, you have all. These are all legit.
Yeah, I think we open a lot of
So
Earth sites.
part of it too is I actually went by the actual.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love the Rift Valley.
Rift Valley is great, but this is where it's at. Vantage Hills is an entire deck. You throw some Bowman down, Cooper, and you've got +5 range.
Can you imagine if you're Cooper Bowman and you ever watch this? They've been talking about me all this time.
Is that what he sounds like now?
Oh yeah, man.
Zach-
That's exactly what I said. I know.
Zach and I went to school with Cooper Bowman.
Yeah, he was in my grade.
Yeah, he was. Was he around the whole time, or did he move away?
He was around the whole time.
Was he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So-
Can you shoot across the void, or does
No.
it have to be on sides?
I mean, you can technically play a lot of locations. It's way more than I could have played.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ones I want. Isn't this so awesome how they did this, by the way? This is so dumb how smart they are. Vantage Hills. Do you have Vantage Hills, Bryce? We've got to get a camera over there. I
I
can turn this
know.
one around right here.
Uh-oh.
Up here.
Uh-oh.
What if we just turn this camera around? We could turn it back this way, and we could show you Bryce. Although it's
getting real shallow over there.
It's only gonna happen
Okay,
when
I mean, he's shalling out.
it's only how once we get to the studio. Jonathan would love it. He ultimately craves the spotlight. He won't say it, but I think he would love it.
He likes limited. Limited doses.
Limited doses of himself. I like limited doses, Jonathan too.
I think that's a universal.
Vantage Hills, a rugged site with exceptional views, making an exceptional card.
Yeah.
Shut
Theme
up.
forward. What's this?
What's this? What? Oh, it's supposed to be chat.
Oh, I thought it was like related to the thing. I was like, what's the something
What's
twins?
this?
Sun Temple Radio.
Nearby
Testing,
ground
testing.
can't move or attack. Nobody wants this.
Hey, we kind of dove into this thing. How's everyone doing out there?
I'm doing okay. Did you say we're doing 12?
I'm doing 12, but
Well, I'll do 12. We'll all do 12.
the most I can ever imagine playing is like 10. Oh, I need to pick my avatar. What are the avatars? Let me
You're
see
supposed to
this.
do 20. Here, I'm playing this here, so you get one of those.
20 for randomness more than anything.
Oh, right, yeah. But they're all kind of the same. Ooh, what's this Old Growth Forest do? Incoming ranged or airborne attacks are blocked here. I can't help but imagine you'll have airborne attacks. Oh my gosh! Awesome.
I'm gonna go sorcerer.
6, 7,
Pathfinder seems busted.
11.
Are you using these?
13. Minions with more than 3 can't traverse. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Dylan K. Random question.
Yeah.
Do you guys miss Star Wars Destiny? I miss watching you guys play.
Yeah, Destiny's a great game.
I love that game.
It's a really great heads-up game. I miss it. You miss it?
I miss it all the time.
Yeah, you miss it. That was your baby.
I really miss the devastating lack of set 10 that we were supposed to get.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
The Crate Dragon and the Mandalorian were just taken right away from us.
God, actually, if you take all of Star Wars, not just the cinema and the TV shows, but including like Destiny and the Star Wars LCG and stuff, you've had a lot taken from you when it comes to Star Wars.
I've been through a lot, yeah. And yet here we are.
Just a husk of a man.
He's a husk of, yeah, that's right.
Steel's Lime saying, I still really love the inner monologue side camera. Dylan saying he's doing good. Asking how we're doing great. Playing sorcery, drinking a cocktail, here with everyone live. It's amazing. Sorcerer saying that one changed. I don't know what they're talking about, but
Probably the card that I was mentioning, the whichever I was reading, the exceptional ranged one, probably.
Wad Tom, I'd rather be painting orcs than working, but that can't always be helped. Yeah. Mutton Chop, have you heard that the makers of Sorcery are taking a lot of heat for the delay? People are accusing them of delaying because they spent money and can't deliver the game. Yeah, I haven't even asked, but that's patently false.
I actually know that is fundamentally not true.
That is unbelievable. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny about it?
People on the internet, man.
Okay, let's say
if you could bottle that force, you could power the world.
You could, yeah.
It'd be greater than nuclear fusion.
Let's just hypothetically say it were true. What does delaying do for you? They have no revenue stream right now.
Dude, no, because it makes sense.
If they were delaying and it was like, oh, we launched this other game on Kickstarter.
Right.
Okay. But delaying does nothing for them except for...
certainly doesn't make them any money. In fact, it's just more costs.
In fact, it actually makes them making the money further away. Right. Because the sooner they release that, the sooner they can release the next set.
Right.
Which is what actually makes the money.
Or they can get revenue off of the first set, you know?
I mean, unless they're scrounging around trying to get investments and stuff. But let me tell you.
Wait,
let me just tell you. Math. Just math. They had a Kickstarter that did over $4 million for a card game of which the art was already mostly done. They need to print like 40,000 boxes. Like, they should be swimming in cash.
They probably are.
Unless they went and bought a yacht or something.
We need to check if Eric has a yacht. That will solve this question.
Based on Eric's Twitter, at Sorcery TCG.
Well, he wouldn't show the yacht.
No yachts.
He wouldn't show the yacht.
Why buy a yacht if you're not going to show it?
And it's like 150 million minimum.
For a yacht?
Yeah, for like a real one.
Man.
One of these mini yachts.
Yeah, I'm never going to own a yacht.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Sorcery goes really well. You get your 150 mil, you go.
Even if I had 150 million, I would not buy a yacht.
I hope you do, because I'm not going to, but I would love to be on.
You'd like to participate
in
it? Yeah. Okay.
A few times.
Well, if I ever own a yacht, you're welcome to use it whenever you want.
Also, what's funny is like the, usually it's the exact opposite. It's always the exact opposite when it comes to people running out of money. They release the product when it's unfinished, and then they try to make as much money as they can off of that, so that they can, solve their financial woes. It's really funny. You know what, though? People aren't logical, I think. That's a rational concern. We talked about this the other day.
Rain saying, I'm currently playing Path of Exile. Eggshot could be related to that.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it.
Art Basler, have y'all seen Andor? I've seen the first episode. Like my drink, I'm savoring it.
My God, me too.
I've actually just been really busy. First episode was incredible. I love it. Maybe my favorite Star Wars content.
Yes, say it.
Since a long time ago.
Since A New Hope for me.
Empire Strikes Back's pretty high for me. Plus, have you seen The Phantom Menace? Got him.
The politics are unbelievable in that show. It's basically the West Wing of Star Wars.
Yeah. But for kids.
No, Andor is phenomenal because you know what? That show is good and it has nothing to do with Star Wars. That show is well directed. It's well acted. The writing is obviously great. The dialogue is real and compelling. It's not a love letter to an old movie. It's not like, oh, it's Star Wars, so we need to make it a certain kind of way. It's a great piece of TV that happens to be in the Star Wars universe. It makes the universe feel bigger, not smaller. They're taking time to tell actual stories about people we're now actually caring about. Top to bottom, it has been phenomenal so far. Phenomenal. Watch that first episode of Obi-Wan, I'm like, okay, I get it. Out.
Well, the thing about Obi-Wan and Boba Fett
It was like,
there were like these hype things, and they were cashing in on that. Are you trying to be in the middle on that one?
yeah.
It's not.
Is it not? How do you know? We don't have the lines today.
Well, it's here. That's just middle of the screen. I don't know. It can't be like, there's gonna be a Vader fight. It just basic care. Like one of my favorite things of that first episode is the two Imperialish officers, the older guy and the younger guy. That entire interaction.
Yeah, it's great. You learn all about the characters without a bunch of exposition garbage.
But it's very enjoyable. Big Hank, have you been watching Rings of Power? I have. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, compared to Andor feels real and lived in and full and like real characters. And Rings of Power is like seeing a piece of art done of characters. It's not the real characters, you know what I mean? And the art's like, it's pretty good, but it doesn't feel real to me. Not real in like a fiction fantasy comparison, but like just the weight of it.
Is it 5 across, right?
Yeah. No.
Is it not?
Yes.
Yeah. It's 5 across, 4 down. 20 squares.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to do...
So really, this shouldn't even be in the middle. It should be 2.
I'm just putting relics there.
Oh.
Where do you want the relics? Let's do relics.
You do the 4 corners?
Let's just do 2. Here's what we'll do. How about the far outskirts of the middle?
Okay.
You have to go work for them if you want to go find them.
I like that. It's like the furthest away from both of us.
Yeah.
And these are good and or bad.
Let's just do 2. I'll do this one for you, this one for me.
And or bad.
So you can go search for the buried treasure, or you can play a normal game of Sorcery.
Big Hank, I agree with that. Saying it's basically how I feel about Rings of Power. It's fine, not terrible, but it didn't Game of Thrones Season 7, the Lord of the Rings universe or anything. It's not It's not like Last Jedi. It's not the actual better comparison. It's not like Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Where it's like actively
Bad.
makes me uninterested in the universe. Lord of the Rings, like, okay, I got it.
Dylan making that statement. You see that big statement? Rogue One, the best Star Wars movie of all time. I mean, I love Rogue One, and I can't go that far.
I like Rogue One a lot.
That feeling when you watch Empire Strikes Back for the first time, it's unlike anything else
It's good.
in the world.
How many cards did we draw? 4 here, 3 there?
I can read it out of the book if you'd like.
Also, I will say
the rules
this.
are now.
This is what's impressive about Andor. A lot of times TV shows take a season to kind of get in the groove. The characters and the universe and what's going on. So, like with Rings of Power, I feel like it might evolve into something really good as the characters and the actors and all that, everything gets going. Where Andor starts off feeling that way. Same with the Game of Thrones show, House of Dragons.
It's actually pretty good, isn't it? Who wants to go first? Random? Evens odds?
Sure. Even Steven.
I'll go first. Shuffle everything. 3 cards from the Atlas, 3 cards from the spellbook. If you're not satisfied, you can take a mulligan. And then I think, isn't there something where the first player doesn't draw a card in their first turn? I hope not. Start phase. Draw a card. Skip it on the first turn of the game. Okay.
You first?
Let's go Sorcery.
And is Mulligan ditch them, put them on the bottom?
What kind of sleeves are these? The KMCs or the katanas?
Mm-hmm.
They feel good. Putting a number of cards on the bottom of the deck, redraw the same number.
Any number of cards on the bottom of my deck.
Yep.
Zach McGaw, too many of these new shows stretch 2 hours of plot out to 8 to 10 hours of episodes for the sake of having weekly content, and it drives me crazy.
That's
Yes. Yeah, I feel like Star Wars actually did that, where some of the things I feel like would have made better TV shows, and some of the TV shows, Marvel's doing the same. Like The Eternals is a movie that is 2.5, almost 3 hours, and it needed to be like 3 seasons of a TV show. There's like so many characters and a lot of development, a lot of time you could go through actually. Meanwhile, what's the opposite of that? Like that could have been a TV show.
every other movie should have been a TV show of 1 episode.
Well, there's Marvel shows that are like that. That could have just you could have made that a movie. Just saying.
Okay. Atlas. And 1, 2.
Nels joined
3.
late and missed the explanation of the FaceTime relics, but I'm intrigued. So we have random relics that are good and bad, and whoever gets there first gets them for free. Could be horrible.
We're calling it Buried Treasure, and
Could
we're
be
very
awesome.
excited about it. I'm going to keep my hand.
Art Basler best. There it is. That was exactly what I was saying. Moon Knight could have been a type movie. So Moon Knight, I enjoy Moon Knight, but I think it would have been a better movie. Art Basler, best TV, True Detective Season 1. I will say, True Detective Season 1, I was enthralled.
Yeah, so good.
That was like...
So good.
I was over at Matt's house. It was like 9:30 p.m. And he's like, "Hey, you want to watch an episode of this True Detective show?" I was like, "Okay, cool." 6 in the morning, we finished the whole season. It's
So
like,
good.
This is so good. All right.
All right, first turn of the game. We have our rules here until you do the start of the thing, untap all your cards, etc., and then we can draw a card. In the main phase, we can use abilities, etc. So I'm going to use my Seer as I must to play a site. I'll play a site here. It summons a little... Do you have the little guys? The little tokens? Little foot people? Footman soldiers?
I don't.
Okay.
You want to get one of the little green dice?
Yeah, I'll get a little green die.
Yeah, they're in the decks I took with us on our trip last week.
They're so cute, though. And then... Let's see. Now, this is when questions become interesting, right? You don't even really want to do the one drop here.
Rain saying, finally, a new format for the stale sorcery metagame.
Oh, you could have all sorts of weird stuff. I'll pass. Over to you.
All right, start of my turn. Let's draw from the normal deck. Okay. I'm going to tap my avatar to play a Dark Tower. And it says Genesis, gain a mana till the end of the turn. So I have 2 resources. I'm going to play a Scroll Curator for 2. Spellcaster, Genesis, look at the top 7 cards of your spellbook.
Oh, come on.
Put one of those cards on the top of your deck and the rest at the bottom.
That's like a constructed opening that you just did there.
It is really delightful.
That's a genuine opening. Did you plan on all that?
Genuine? I did plan it. Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah, I planned it.
Of course I planned it.
Idiot.
What do you think I am? An idiot? Oh,
Or
don't
random
you see?
Joe over here.
That seems powerful.
You know I can't help but go after that buried treasure over there.
It's just asking you to show up.
It's too good.
Let's grab that. And then we'll put these on bottom. We're never making it back to these cards.
How many did you leave on top?
1 goes on top.
No way.
6 go on
You
bottom.
ditched 6.
No, that's what it says.
Great deck building.
Put
Oh,
one of
okay.
those on
Got
top,
it.
and the rest. Yeah, it wasn't a choice.
I just want to light you up there.
And then I'll pass to you.
Okay. Everything on taps.
Oh, can't you see?
I'm going to use my Seer ability. For each spell you would draw, first look at it and put it on the bottom, draw another one instead. So, do I want this? Can't you see? Can't you see? You know, it's just so tempting to just go right at the person, right? You just connect up, land bridge it, call it a day.
I've been there.
I'm gonna go under on that one. Take what this is. Very nice. We like that card. Then we will take our Seer. We'll tap it to play an Old Growth Forest here. Incoming ranged or airborne attacks are blocked. Can't do them. And then we'll tap Foot Soldier to move.
Turn the one to the same direction.
And then we'll play a Bone Rabble for 1 here.
Rabble, baby, rabble, baby.
It's a 1/1. When it dies, it burrows, and then it can unburrow until the end of time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting.
Is that one of those mortal zombies you were telling me
It's
about?
one of the mortal zombies, Zach.
Over to me?
Yeah.
I draw from the normal deck. Oh, weird seeing that card. Just tap my sorcerer. We're going to play another Dark Tower over here. I'm not going to get that treasure, but I might be going to get that treasure. So if I play a land there and have a unit there, my unit gets the thing. Is that what we're saying? Or does the Avatar have to get there?
What's happening? Oh, the unit can pick it up. Yeah. You got another row over to go then, you know.
Yeah. Let's do this.
And watch yourself. I can also zoom us out if we need to. You need to zoom out?
I don't know. We'll see if we need it. When I play this, I get a mana to the end of turn. So I'm going to play an Apprentice Ward. Cost me 3. Genesis. Draw a spell card.
You got spellcasters everywhere, man. You're weird air. You're air, man.
Your weird air.
I'm tired of your weird air.
Man. And then I will pass to you.
Okay. Pass, he says. Everything ready on my side of the board here.
Big Hank, I think I remember you guys saying you were going to play Spirit Island at some point. Yeah, it is when that might happen. It's going to happen. It's on the list. I have no idea. That's up to Bryce and Steven.
Ooh, I quite like this card. Summoning Sickness, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see. I see what's going on here. I'm going to go take that to the bottom. Draw this guy. We like the stock on that one. Okay, we're going to tap the Seer.
Ooh.
Let's go. Let's go. Give me a die. What do you a little footman die? Umpire Foot Soldier there.
We are now connected. You don't know what you're stepping into.
Yeah, I know. It's probably just like a kill all the things spell, but it's fine. We'll find out. You're not fire, so like that shouldn't happen, right? And then let's play a Belmont Longbowman Cooper on this site, in fact. What do they say about eggs in baskets? I can't remember.
There's a lot of eggies in that basket.
So this guy can shoot here, right? That's what range +1 means,
Yeah, definitely.
Can't move and shoot with the bowman. But man, it'd be a shame if there was a big AoE that you had.
I mean, it'd be fine. It's just a little bit of value.
It's just some cards. And the bone man comes back. So you'd kill that. Yeah.
What are you even really losing?
What are you really losing? I mean, that's a great question. Go ahead. All you.
All right, start my turn and start from this deck.
This not moving whenever I play a land is driving me crazy because I'm so used to that water avatar. Also, just a little side cam. This is what we in the business call a terrible play, ultimately. I'm susceptible to literally anything and everything. But if Zach doesn't do anything about it, and if he's all like, I'm dancing around, doing my little setup plays and stuff, then he's about to get dunked on by a big ol' rush strategy. So, you know, high risk, high reward. It's ultimately the way that goes. You haven't slapped down the answer yet, so I think it's looking good for me so far.
I'm gonna play Blink. Move target friendly minion to a nearby site. If Blink is cast on my turn, draw a card.
Kind of wild you get to just draw every time you do something.
Huh. Interesting.
Did you just draw a thing that does everything you need? See, this is what I'm talking about. What is this? How does this happen? What are the chances? Whatever that card is that you drew. What is there, probably one of those in your deck? You're some kind of a weird, like, you got some kind of a spirit person around you that allows you to do these things.
Interesting.
What's up, Sean Heaney? Saying, these cards look sweet. Are you selling them? Yeah, so this is the Sorcery TCG. They did a big Kickstarter at $4 million, crazy. They've got the first set going to backers out soon, probably early next year. Then there's going to be a retail release of this first set and a revised edition of some kind. And then the second set, the Arthurian Legends set, is going to be shipped through our subscription service, our booster box subscriptions. So if you're interested in the game, you want to pick it up, you want to get an exclusive promo card through us, and also a shot at having some of these early sample cards, then hop on a subscription. That's how we are selling the game. It also probably will be available widely at retail. Somewhat widely. I don't know how they're going to do that. What's up, Big Hank? No, health and power are the same. It's a singular stat. So if you look at the Longbowman, Belmont Longbowman, what do they say? Are they a 2 still?
3.
They're a 3 on yours, top right?
Yep.
Yeah, so they're 3. In our version of the game, they're 2. But these are early sample cards, so some of the things we're playing are different than what you're going to see on your screen. You're going to see the updated version of the cards.
So the top left is the cost.
Mm-hmm. Top left is cost, and top right is the...
All right.
Bail out, it will be okay. Bail out.
Interesting. You know?
Yeah, sure, I know.
All right. I'm going to tap. We're actually going to draw a card from here.
Ooh, Sorcerer. That ability is awesome. Oh, I actually didn't know that, Colin. That's cool. So apparently this symbol, if there are no swords behind it, they can only defend. They can't attack.
Really?
I didn't even know if there's anything like that in my hand.
Let me just look.
I don't think we've seen
great.
much.
Then let's play... some Sling Pixies.
Ooh, that's fun.
That card. And I'll pass to you.
Do you know those longbowmen can shoot airborne things?
They're immune to things with 4 power less.
Greater.
Oh, back that up. Don't like that.
L and G are close in the alphabet, though.
Yeah. I thought you couldn't hit them. Let's play a Cloud Spirit over here.
All right, get ready to get wrecked, would you?
Good luck.
What's this guy's power, this wizard?
1.
Okay, this is fortunate. Very good. Okay, now I don't want necessarily to slow my momentum. Thank you. So to start, I'm gonna
Give me one of those fab boards.
I'm gonna draw a site.
Yeah, fab compatible boards.
Fab compatible, yes. I guess we do need. It's the phase of the game we all love.
When health matters.
When health matters. That's right.
Sounds like a podcast.
That's right. When health matters.
Can I get one of those boards?
Oh right, you needed one. You know. Okay. Well, let's kick things off. Let me just reference these rules here for a second, for no reason. Don't worry about it.
It's about to be a bamboozler.
Yeah, you're right. Untapped on the location, may block. Strictly adjacent, you may also tap, move them, and block. Okay, so you can block no matter what I do. About to be a bamboozler indeed. Let's go range 1, swing at the avatar for 2 with my longbowman.
I can technically step in front of that, eh?
Not a ranged attack.
Okay.
If you can believe it or not.
Take 2. I do believe it. I was prepared for the worst. And if you're tapped and I punch you, do you punch me back?
I think that's always the... No, that's not the case. No. Once you're tapped, you got to tap to defend yourself or anyone else.
So if I attack you while you're tapped, nothing happens to me.
I don't think so.
Okay, great.
We can look. We can find out. We can find out.
For a
sure.
friend, you know?
For sure, we can find out. You know, I could block... If you're trying to attack here, I can block it.
If you have anything left.
Well, you know, if I've spent none mana so far, so that maybe
it would be tempting to send all your minions forth to attack my avatar.
Oh, I will be doing that.
Yeah, I had a feeling. But that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right, Bone Rabble on the avatar. Would you like to block with any of your adjacent stuff?
No, I'll take one.
Okay. Foot Soldier on the avatar there.
Wait a second. I might not take one. Back it up for a second.
Yeah, back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Give yourself a life back.
Yeah, let me think.
I'm sending my skeleton army at you. Cooper?
Yeah, I'm gonna move and block with the curator.
Okay. Tradesies?
Yeah, burrow that guy.
Burrow this boy.
So, is he still exhausted? He is, right? You couldn't use him.
I can't immediately jump him up. I can unburrow and attack anything on that site, though, so you watch out now. Okay, do you want to trade a Cloud Spirit for a couple of footmen? Do you want to trade a wizard for a footman? I mean, these footmen, nobody wants to trade with them. Nobody likes that. Right? Nobody likes that.
Yeah, they're not merchants, they're footmen.
All right, footman over here attacking you. That's for sure there.
I'll block with the wizard.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right, let's tap to play a site. Summon a little footman. That's a rustic village.
Mm-hmm.
I'm colonizing your lands there.
He's gonna lock me out. You could.
I've been here before.
I want to hear. It's like, uh-oh.
All right, and then let's play. I don't know. Should I do it? I don't know. Let's play Common Sense. Search for an ordinary card, reveal it, and draw it. Shuffle your spellbook.
He's tutoring.
I'm tutoring, man.
Teach me how to Dougie.
He's tutoring. And you know what? I've got some ideas as to what I should be looking for.
A 3-cost unit.
It probably will be. But also, you know what you could do is
How
like
many
you could
cards
just
left in your hand?
2 non-lands.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Got it. This is the other thing that you could do, right? Because like you can just move. You can just move your thing. So I've got to look at if you just move your thing. What do I do? You know, what's my end game here? I wanna be your end game. I wanna be the man.
Big rip.
We can just, you know, we cause a lot of problems. We could do another bone rabble and just keep unburrowing.
Those guys are real annoying. That's cool. I'll flood them.
I'm gonna get an autumn unicorn. Just a 3/4. You know what? You know what, though? I'm going to stick to the plan, actually. I'm going to get another Belmont Longbowman.
Oh, my. Longbowman in the house.
It's just common sense.
Are you ready for the boozler?
Yeah, sure. And then I'm going to play the Longbowman over here.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Go for it.
This could not have worked out better. All right, start of my turn. Let's draw.
Let's make a deal.
Let's draw from here. From my deck. Okay. All right.
I wanna be in here. Game looks great. What a cool story. I put some skeletons in your closet. Got a couple of archers and footmen over here in the hills. You've got a cloud spirit in your dark tower as you're just gaining card advantage. Getting spell after spell.
It is good. Gotta be careful about how I do this. Tap. Let's play here.
Interesting.
Gain a mana. I have 4.
That's 4. That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna play an occult ritual.
Oh no.
Spend 1, gain 7 mana. I'm gonna track it. I have 10.
You got 10, baby. That's cool. This is a real constructed deck. You're building you built a combo deck somehow.
Well, we'll see if it does anything. You know what I mean? Somehow. How did we get back here?
How is it? Here, let me go. I'll take it to the side. How does this always happen? I swear, I have access to the exact same cards. But somehow, it's like I'm able to create 10 mana suddenly with these 2 things that I just randomly have found, put in my deck, drew, etc. I've got, like, look at me. I'm playing fundies, ranged. Great. That's a tactical advantage. And here's an occult ritual. It drives me crazy. Crazy.
I can see that. I can definitely.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
All right. Before I use any of that mana, movement +2, right? On these cloud spirits.
As Obsidian said, occult ritual bangarang. I think is the correct reaction there.
Cloud spirit can move 2.
Looks like, yeah.
So I think I can go move, airborne, move, attack.
I think so. Yeah,
I'm
I can block
airborne,
with this
so
guy.
you can block with the thing. Okay, just make sure how it works.
Yeah. I'll play it like that, and we can double check movement plus whatever. But I think it says they can move, which means they can move their normal amount. If it doesn't work like that, we need the rules have got to change. Because come on, what is the point of movement if it isn't that?
I've been saying it.
Yeah, you may tap to move to a location.
All right.
And it's got to be within your unit's range of motion, but you can't move a bunch and defend something. You can only move a bunch and attack. Defending is always adjacent.
Yeah. So.
I wanna be in game.
Let's play.
Taking 2 damage, I spent so much effort for 2 damage.
It's not much. Yeah.
I guarantee we'll look back on this and be like, we were playing sorcery so poorly.
Yeah. But that's okay. Let's play Sling Pixies here.
Mm-hmm. Under the sling ting.
I'm going to play Grapple Shot. Drag one of my minions in a straight line until it reaches another minion. If that minion is an enemy, your minion attacks the grappled minion. So I'm going to Sling Pixie up into your
You're really going to sling a sling pixie?
shoulder.
Okay, you got it.
And were you tapped on that thing or not?
This thing was untapped.
Yeah, so then I go away.
Does it say it fights it?
Yeah.
Okay, standard fight.
Attacks the grapple minion. Cool. And
You
then
just threw a pixie at me.
yeah, I did. I had a good time.
Yeah, I did.
My Cloud Spirit is going to attempt to move and attack here.
Okay. I can block here.
Yep.
That's cool, yeah?
Yep.
You hip with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sure. We'll cover it up with a... Actually, you know what? It's interesting. So I can trade Bowman for Spirit. Yeah. So I'm going to do this trade. Here. I'll block 2-2.
Yeah, we got it. All right. And then
You play 9-cost Dragon or something and in the game.
no, it's potentially better.
Blue eyes, white.
I'm gonna play a Puppet Master.
What could that possibly do?
He controls all minions at his location.
Okay.
0 attack. He's airborne.
Right.
Can't move him this turn.
Right.
But you understand how that could work.
Yeah. You can move him this turn. You can move when you come out, can't you?
I don't think you can move.
I just think you can't attack.
If so, my whole turn needs to be.
Oh, I thought you
right.
could move. Yeah.
I didn't think you could move.
Because like when I summon those footmans, I can move them. I thought I could.
If so, my line gets a significantly better.
Summoning Sickness. It can't use tap abilities. Oh.
It's all right.
Some footmen were moving when they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
That's way cleaner, though. I'm glad that works that way.
And then I'm gonna play a Cloud Spirit here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass it.
Okay, so you got a Puppet Master, basically.
Watch your butt.
Watch your butt. Drawing a land for the turn there. Controls all minions. Doesn't matter what kind of minions they are.
Controlled.
So I'd have to attack it from outside of the zone, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
I need more tricks.
Tricks are for kids. It's a cereal stream. Speaking of which, last night.
Has that gotten better?
Oh, definitely.
Isn't that cool?
Last night, I participated in one of my favorite October traditions. Cracked open my 1 annual box of Count Chocula.
Oh, that is a great tradition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's October. Try welcome in the fall. It was delicious. So good.
Oh man, it's delicious indeed. Okay. Freaking rabble, dude. Rabble's problematic. All right, let's make a land. There.
Screwing me off.
As you do, right? We'll make a land.
All these little soldiers. Stop it. Goblin Reserve, what's up?
Okay, and then we kind of got to get away, or we got to engage, right? There's no other option. Can I shoot sideways?
No.
Wouldn't that be cool though?
That's why I played the guy over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's also why I worked to clear out all your stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's gonna be kind of an end of the funny business here, I think. You got one card in hand.
You have how many cards in hand?
2. I've been playing a clean game today. Clean.
Doing well, Goblin Reserve.
All right, we're gonna come up and we're gonna attack that sorcerer. Accepted trade. Understood. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then if you do that, I do that, and here we go. All right, we're gonna move here.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. That's right. And we're gonna play a Monastery Gargoyle right here.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of the turn, I either give it Airborne or Iron Skin.
All right.
At least in this variation. Don't know what the new one is,
It doesn't much matter.
but it's probably the similar. And then I will pass to you.
All right. My turn.
What's a bank virus? Are you still doing the revised release? We probably will be able to sell some of that. We don't know how that's going to hit retail. But yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Each turn, okay, so it's your turn as well. Armor. He has armor. Which is the first attack is blocked.
Does nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move the Puppet Master here.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is my Bone Rabble.
That's right, it's your Bone Rabble.
I'm gonna tap my Sorcerer.
Okay, armor is now take X less damage when struck. So I wonder, what's that Monastery Gargoyle? Oh, wait, are we playing it as written? Let's just play it like that.
What's it do?
Just 1 extra armor, basically. These are 4. I'll bet he's less. I'll bet he's less cost now.
We're gonna play a Plume Pegasus
I love that card.
here. And then I will pass to you.
Passing, huh? He's passing. Okay. Let's sear up. Well, that's quite interesting. Let's put that on the bottom there. We don't want that.
Thunderbolts in the light. Very, very frightening.
Okay, we got a gargoyle. At the start of the turn, I'm gonna give this airborne.
Okay.
Give it an option here. Okay, great. Great, great, great. A lot of questions in there. A lot of questions. So we've got ourselves a little Cincinnati pickle here, don't we?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So that guy can't block. That guy can block. So that comes in. You block for the guy. That comes in. We're in a good spot. We feel okay. But then you got Cloudman over there. He's just changing the math. It's problematic math guy. Five mana. All right. Let's tap to draw a sight.
He's going fishing.
Okay. Very cool. Then we'll play Common Sense.
He's really going fishing.
We've got 4 to spend. If we want to spend that much, I get an ordinary card, which could be a spell.
Goblin Reserve has the box experience this time. It's great. This is the first time we built with most of the box. We're doing mono element. I assume we'll do multi-element at some point with the full box. It's a lot. It's great. 40 card decks are really interesting. It's like you have a ton of cards, but you gotta pick and choose.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Wow. This is actually nutty. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, there's some weird stuff happening here. Now I know more than I ever have. Oh my gosh.
Edumacation.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well,
Mighty Goblin Reserve. Saying sweet. Can't wait for the release. I am ready, but patient.
I am ready. All right. What's near?
Nearby is the
full shebang?
adjacent is the cardinal.
Wow.
Wowie.
Wow. Okay. I've got some ideas. If a spell just says target X and then something happens, is that anywhere on the board?
So you can only play a spell from a spellcaster.
Yeah.
So,
but if there's no line, if there's no like,
I don't know what you have to do to target something.
I think it's the board. You can target anything you want.
I feel like a lot of the things I've seen are like target within.
Yeah. But a card like,
Let me see.
Drown would be, I think, anything on the board.
What are you referring to?
Nothing. I'm referring to nothing.
All right. We'll figure it out as you go then.
I'm gonna do the fun. I'm gonna do the fun one. These are the cards in my hand.
Good choice.
Yeah, I'll do the fun one. It's fun in that it still works. What's that say?
Oh. At the start of the turn, choose whether it gains airborne.
Yeah, it has airborne.
Loses, and you choose that at the start of my turn too.
Every turn, yeah.
Oh.
So basically, I think the point of the gargoyle is airborne during your turn, and it's armored during your opponent.
Yeah, airborne could also be great on my.
It could be good. Yeah, you couldn't attack it. Yeah,
if I wasn't also airborne.
Okay, and then the turn will be set in motion, my friend. This is going to be so good.
All right, show me.
I'm going to play Entangle Terrain here.
All right. Okay.
And that means that everything on those 4 sides is grounded and cannot move.
Can airborne minions be grounded? Asking for a friend.
Well, have you ever seen an airplane land?
No. No, I haven't.
Can airborne minions be grounded? Well, let me tell you. Does it say non-airborne minions?
I'm just saying, trying to entangle an eagle is tough. You know what I mean?
Does it say, let's see, anything about airborne? cannot be grounded. I don't see that anywhere.
Interesting.
They can't be blocked by ground minions unless they're attacking a target on the ground.
But all that stuff just frozen.
It does appear that it can't move. And
That's crazy.
Oh, man. So then I'm going to send Monastery Gargoyle.
You got to be careful because you'll also be grounded.
I will be. Yes. Monastery Gargoyle at the Pegasus here.
And then it'll be grounded.
Well, they'll probably kill each other, but yes.
Do I have to kill it?
You can choose not to block if you'd like. And die anyway.
I'll kill it.
Okay. And then we'll go Footman onto your controlling man.
Definitely. You got him.
And then we will move our Cooper Longbowman here. And we'll move our Foot Soldier here.
That's good.
And then I will pass the turn.
Start my turn.
All right, everybody. It's so good. There is truly nothing greater than that feeling, isn't there? Isn't it? I mean, you know, you're usually on the giving end of that. So just to give you a little tabletop with Will Wheaton aside there, I'm feeling very confident in this game now. I'm riding high. You can see the joy in my face. I'm feeding off the misery of my opponent. Everything is going according to plan.
Pretty good. I declare bankruptcy. No, we're fine. We're totally fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's tap here. We're gonna play a mountain pass.
Oh, he's going for the treasure.
Can only be one.
Bobby Hillo getting the dillo.
All right. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a thunderstorm here.
Oh, come on. What is this madness?
Intersection of 4 sites, of which one is the wind side. All right. At the start of my turn, I'm going to move the thunderstorm 1 step in a random cardinal direction and deal 3 damage to target minion at an affected site. I determine the direction by rolling a d20. 1 to 5 is left, 6 to 10 is up, 11 to 15 is right, 16 to 20 is down. If it moves so that it's not on any site, I discard it.
Wow. So you can move it right off the board there.
Yeah.
Right into the void.
We're also going to lightning bolt for 3 into your bowman.
Yeah, correct. That's good.
Can't let that stand.
Staying alive, staying alive.
And then it'll be over to you.
All right. I'm going to sear up.
Does that come in waffles? Took you a second.
Boy, that took a while. Didn't it?
It's like, what? Why waffles? I don't know, but he's talking about butter and syrup. I don't get it.
And I'm going to swing at your...
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Yeah. And then we're going to pile in here. 2 more.
Take 2 more.
Sure hope that thunder strike doesn't happen there.
See, all right.
Then, now we've set up the crackers here. We're going to do...
The crackers.
We're going to do a Dalcian Phalanx here. If you attack it from the flank or the rear, it's gone. But it can attack forward for 5 or on the same side for 5.
Okay.
That's 2. Sear up. Then we'll also do... a Seasoned Sellsword. Is that a 2? What does that do? 3? Yeah. Oh, come on now. Give me that back. Thunderstorm's a problem. I wish I had my exceptional dispel now.
You could just shut down the thunderstorm.
Shut it down.
Use the force.
Okay. 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 Everything grounded there. It's just that thunderstorm is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and tap the Seer to play this Rift Valley, and I don't get to use its sweet ability. You can pull apart a partial line of sight to make a void in which you play the Valley. You know what? Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, here, here. Yeah, there we go.
Smart.
Free the phalanx. And then we get a foot soldier there. Little guy. No, we don't. Rift Valley. Then the answer that we're looking for is hold this card forever and pass to you.
You hand me that D20?
You know it.
Let's just see what's up.
All right, what are the rules?
I'll just roll and see what it happens.
Okay.
6. 6 means up.
Mm-hmm.
Moves here. Will do 3 damage here.
Got it.
Doesn't matter. You don't try it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get there.
No.
You can lightning bolt him afterwards, I suppose.
Well, I guess so. We'll if it matters, we'll track it. I'm gonna draw here.
Okay. It's kind of crazy. You end up forming like this wild mosaic of artwork. And somehow, it's like a decipher game, man. Somehow it works. It works because you remember what has happened throughout the game.
Totally.
That's why it works.
This would prevent a card in my hand from moving stuff as well, right?
I don't know.
Like, is it referring to the move action or is it referring to movement, period? Asking for a friend.
You know, my heart says that they can't move.
That's what my heart says, but...
They're entangled in the terrain.
Yeah, just parallel.
But my other heart says, like, if blink is played, they could blink out of terrain because that's the point of magic.
Yeah, but I didn't write the rules, you know? Here we are.
Man, I would ultimately rule that a spell that moves something might be unaffected. It doesn't say it can't be moved. It says it can't move.
Yeah. I don't know.
What does chat think? What do you guys
Sorcery
think?
TCG
What do you guys think in the chat? If entangled terrain
it changes my decision.
Well, let's look at what's the modern version. Can you look up entangled terrain, Bryce? That might clarify it for us. Yeah. The intent of the card. What was the intent of the card? What does it say?
Ground minions here are immobile. Last 3 of your turns.
Cool. Yeah.
That does make more sense.
So immobile. Does immobile mean they can't be moved by effects? Or does it mean they can't take the move action?
I assume nothing can move it because it's only 3 turns.
Yeah, they're just like stuck there.
Yeah. So we'll go with stuck.
We can let it last 3 turns if you want. I'm fine with that.
It's all right.
Or do you want to just keep losing? Which is my favorite thing.
I'm going to punch one of these guys.
You got it.
And then I will pass.
Okay. Starting out, I'm just going to swing twice at your sorcerer just to get that out of the way.
Yeah, take 2.
How do you not just take this? Yeah, I'll take this. All right, my turn.
I learned a new word.
What's that?
Trammeling.
Trammeling.
A trammeling aura of ordinary.
Trammeling aura. Nice, very nice. What's weird is if your sorcerer just moves over there to the Cloud Spirit, can I ever...
Just punch my land.
Oh, the land.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I stayed
Right,
just
right.
punch your guy.
But then what happens at Death's Door?
You have to get to me.
Well, good luck. I mean, how is it even...
I'm going in that corner. You best have a plan.
I may not have a way to do that. Literally, not have a way. Let's tap this here, draw a sec. Okay. I'm gonna have to go find that treasure. That's what I'm about to do.
This here?
This here. Cooper?
The bowman?
There's only one. I'm gonna have to like move all the way. I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be so annoying.
Yeah, and there's a mountain pass here one at a time.
He hides in his little cave.
Yeah, because as soon as I kill this one, I'm out of here.
Yeah. 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 Or are you?
Meanwhile, thunderbolts and lightning.
Okay, let's leave that there. Leave that there. Go there. I'm gonna pass.
All right, starting my turn. Let's roll the d20.
Mm-hmm.
Magical
I have
mystery.
it yellows itself right off the board
11.
there.
11 goes to the right. The storm isn't moving. We'll do 3 damage here just in case.
Done it.
Start my turn. I'll draw here. Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Let's just see what we get. We're gonna go Cloud Spirit over here.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Maddening Bells. Nearby minions lose Spellcaster, and nearby avatars can't cast non-minion spells.
All right, easy. So
And my Cloud Spirit has that?
You got a Cloud Spirit with that thing on it.
The bells never bothered me anyway.
Buried treasure.
Sorcerer is gonna punch this farm boy.
You got it.
And
Do you take 1 for that?
you're tapped.
Oh, right. Right. This farm boy.
Yeah. That'll pass to you.
Okay. We're gonna go Seer.
You think this storm's gonna roll back?
Roll that under. Let's see what we got. Okie dokie. Seer stands up. I'm gonna swing 1 down there at the sorcerer. You got any
we're taking 1.
funny business here? Let's tap Seer. Play a connected land there. Get a foot soldier. And then you do have that. So let's do a seasoned sellsword there. I can pay a life to defend any undefended site on the board.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And then we got to figure out, you wouldn't fall for this like dumb trap, right? Right?
What dumb trap?
Right? Yeah, you would not. Let's roll here. Okay. And then, you know what we're gonna do?
Tell me about it.
We're gonna pass.
Right. Start my turn. Let's try here. See what we get. Oh yeah, d20. It's a 17, which is down.
Dang, man, that phalanx is
3 damage here. It's just a drawn to the
Can you
lightning.
imagine just getting struck over and over? This phalanx just walking
the
through.
storm which won't go away.
What sick god is this? What's up, Mike Pelly? More sorcery indeed, yeah. How can we not? It's so good. Boy, this has been a weird one. It's truly earth and air, though, isn't it? You got a thunderstorm and you got some entangling roots.
We're gonna move here.
Oh, goodness. That's right. You can move till you're done.
Well, this boy, I don't like him. This boy needs therapy.
I'm gonna kill you. That
I mean, you're gonna swing in with 5 and be stuck.
I cannot swing in with 5. I can only attack forward and on same site, so I have to move there first, and then I have to do 5. So it's 2 turns. 2 turns away.
Delightful.
2 turns away. That's true, Sean. Yeah. Should have done that.
Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4 resources.
I'm about to have none, boy.
Let's
Sellsword is really built for these cloud spirits, you know. I love the art on Cloud Spirit. I would have that as a poster in my house.
in my house.
In my house. In my house. That is a very dwarven thing to say, ultimately.
In my
My
house.
axe, my sword, and my house. And a few gems.
Eesh. Tough spot, honestly. You know what? I'll do it here. I'm going to play Scroll Curator here. Look at the top 7.
That is not good for me, though. Because all you need is that 6 cost Bugatti something or other, and then suddenly everything's bad.
We have a new mission.
I'm glad they made these effects like limit like 3 turns. That's really good. Very good. Very, very interesting.
Let's see. Definitely not these. Alright. Put that on top. Pass to you.
Okay. Grab sight. Let's roll 1 onto your sorcerer from my skeleton. You can block with your curator if you'd like.
Take 1.
We're going to go in here and stop moving. I am tapped. We're going to tap Seer, land.
I'm trapped.
There. I'm going to tap to move here. Yeah, we don't necessarily want a conga line, do we? Let's actually tap to move here, because this mountain pass is bogus. Then...
Yeah, I really need a 2 health to go here just to constantly block your bag of bones.
Yeah,
Cloud Spirit is stuck.
Bone soak, yeah. And then... let's throw a Scourge Zombie here. And then let's swing 1 into your Dark Tower.
Taking 1. Alright.
Over to you, Kent.
Alright. Thunderstorm time. Come on, baby. 8.
That towards me.
Up. Oh. Great.
You're about to blow up a Cloud Spirit now.
I'll draw here.
I love how it looks. Do you ever just look up there at the monitor?
Yeah, it looks great.
It's just like,
I was
what?
just looking at that thing. Let's draw
It's
again.
so nice. What?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You've got to play Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I feel like it's a game where you draw the one card you need. I've watched the show a few times, and he's
Heart of the
like,
cards, right?
Hey, Heart of the Cards.
All right.
This is where you get to get wiggly.
Yeah,
Also, good inner monologue moment. Zach is honestly the wiggliest human being on the planet. It's insane.
Wiggly, like I dance well?
I don't know. Like, you are so much better when you're behind.
I'm losing?
Yeah. When Zach's losing, he is nearly unbeatable. When he's beating you, he's easily beatable.
Missed the layup for sure. Half court shot though. Whoosh. Yeah, swoosh.
Somehow.
All right, check this out. I do like this. Whirling Blades, cost 3.
That sounds good.
Target friendly airborne minion moves up to 2 steps in a cardinal direction. It's like this thing. So I'm gonna go boop, boop. Then it says deal its attack damage to all enemies it whirls past. So I'll do 2 to all those things.
Oh my gosh, it's a cleanup mission. Question though, check this out. When these zombies die, burrow them instead of discarding.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm not drawing this card yet.
Yeah.
On tap. Go ahead. Sorry.
So I think they go, and then this mortal dies, and then they come back.
Yeah.
Unburrow them if a mortal nearby.
Farmer.
And the farmer's dead as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Good moments. Good action. Zombie immediately resurrects. Cool. Man, that's actually quite awesome.
Yeah. Then I will punch these guys for 2.
Okay. I can't imagine why you would do that.
And then I'll lightning bolt them for 3.
You got it. Very nice.
And then
it looks like we made it. Look how far
I will
we've come.
move, punch you for 2.
You got it. That's right. Cloud Spirit got some business.
Mm-hmm.
And nearby can't cast non-minion spells. So I can't cast non-minion spells, huh? Well, that's interesting. Everybody stand up.
Over to you, Kent.
Stand up. Oh, let's tear up.
I'll take. I'm gonna do 2 from your little baby men.
Do I still have baby men? Yeah.
This guy and this guy.
Yeah. Is this worth having? I think I can do better. I should probably not look the gift horse in the mouth, as they say. Yeah. Okay, and then on my turn, a bit of a pickle here. Let's tap to move, and notably, incoming ranged or airborne attacks are blocked. Watch out. Then we'll attack your site here for 1.
I took that one.
You did take the 1, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll swing in and attack it again for
Take 1.
2 more.
Take 2. Down to 5. Uh-oh.
He's stuck, though. The zombie's stuck there forever. Not
It's a
ideal.
fine place to be stuck, though.
It's not bad. Yeah. Then we'll pay 2 for a Mage Hunter over here. Spell immune, 2/3.
Okay.
And then we'll have to wait and see. Go ahead.
All right, let's get this lightning in here.
Let's get this lightning started.
18. It's moving down. Stuck in the corner. It's ready, so.
Those rustic villages are getting pounded right now.
Let's draw here.
You want to come my bag of bones there? He can unburrow. I do love, like, the undead burrow unburrow thing. And I do love that Earth has it, and I think it's genius. That tap to draw is so good.
It is very good. So I can target anything anywhere if it doesn't say otherwise.
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Send this one a spell immune, but...
All right. I'm going to play... a Host Eagle? No, I can't do that. Wait. That's bad. I see the problem. Maybe I will.
He's playing an eagle.
Well, before I do that, let's punch you for 2 here.
You got it.
One ground minion. So multiple airborne minions could be there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fly over the top of that thing.
Host Eagle Genesis. Move a weaker minion from anywhere in the realm to this Eagle summoning site.
Oh, heck yeah. Technically, you can't move it, though, right?
Oh. Yeah, I feel like it should work.
The eagle should be able...
It's fine. Everything's fine.
You're right, though. Probably should work like that.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll pass.
Untap Seer, untap Zombie, untap etc., untap Bone Man. He's coming back down though, so like we know how it's gonna go. Seer up. Take it. Do we want to trade? What is that guy? That guy 4-3? Would you want to trade that? Let's swing our bag of bones here.
Take one.
He's got 4 left. Tap to draw set.
Mm-hmm.
No. We've got a lot of thinking to do, actually. I'm gonna need something airborne. I mean, you could find yourself in like the most dumb pocket of all time.
It's hard to get over there, you know what I mean?
It's just difficult. How annoying is that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Let's go 1 there.
Big one.
Let's go 3 in the air.
Take 3. Best door.
Is it 3, or do I have to attack the dude? I can't remember. I think you
dude?
can optionally block or not. Or can I only attack undefended sites?
You can only attack undefended sites. That's right.
So I'm gonna attack. I can't attack the eagle. That's right.
That's right. Can't do nothing.
Unless I thought they may have changed that. That was one of the big. Maybe you can attack, but then you can either block or not. Let's look. Damage. A melee attack an enemy unit or site within your unit's range of motion. Damage dealt to minions persists. Damage dealt to avatars. And then untapped units. If you have any untapped units strictly adjacent to the target, right. Where's the original? More than one over here. Yeah. Black units get me. Yeah, I think it's changed. This is one of the big changes I remember reading about. So now, attacking you tap an untapped unit, move to a location if necessary, melee attack an enemy unit or site within your unit's range of motion. Absent any interference, that is, assuming the attacker reaches its target, the attacking and defending units will engage in combat, or if the site is, if you choose to defend the site or not.
You can attack the site no matter what.
I think so.
Okay.
You can attack the site, which was a great cleanup. I think that's still the case.
That's
yeah,
the
Listic's saying that changed. So you're accepting the bargain.
I'm knocking on death's door.
Okay. Knock, knock, knocking on death's door. And then you're going to try to do a little bamboozler here.
Do or do not.
And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't necessarily just want to keep taking a pounding.
A spirit to the face.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily want to do the same for a Griffin. So we'll do, we're going to take one more basically. Draw sight. And then we'll play Amazon Warriors there. The old 5/6 there.
Okay. Over to me.
Yep, over to you.
Let's get this storm rolling. 1, moving left. It's gonna hit this guy for 3.
Is it only enemies?
I have to choose a minion.
Just one minion.
1 minion.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm hoping it keeps going and we get in this thunderstorm over here.
Ridiculous.
Start of my turn. Let's draw. Because you can't unburrow and attack, right? Or can you?
I can unburrow and attack, yeah, on the same site. Just can't unburrow, move, and attack. I'll just let the storm do the work here. Man, if I had that ordinary dispel and I could dispel my own entangled terrain and then come wreck. Woo! Yikes.
I'm gonna move.
The worst.
Here we are.
Yep.
Let's just punch this location.
You got it.
Move here.
Just move?
I'm not gonna punch you.
You're not gonna attack? You don't want to attack this, man?
You got 6.
Come on, man.
You're beastie. And then I will pass.
Right on. Roll up here. Let's go Seer there. I will take this card. Okay, you fool. No, I don't want that. Use something like a Black Cloud Spirit. Interesting. Well, that's something that can do that, technically.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. Okay, what do we do? I'll tell you what we do. Oh, and I can always move my avatar through the terrain. Okay, that's another way to just kind of try to come wreck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's go ahead and throw the avatar here. Then now we can cast because you're dumbbells.
Yeah, my dumbbells.
Dumbbell.
Working on my biceps.
Okay, and then this.
Giru asking if the rules have been updated recently and how we're liking it. We're playing with mostly old rules and old cards, but I assume it's going to be great.
We'll unbury and attack the Scroll Curator and then get buried again.
You got it.
And then, well, Common Sense for 1. Get the Longbowman.
Don't like them. Oh, it's kind of tough for you to get in position. Not really. You just go there and move in.
Yeah. I gotta turn. I gotta stay safe. Cooper. That's 4. And then... there could be all sorts of funny business here.
Yep. You're a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah, I feel okay. I'll pay 2 for Berry. Target minion is burrowed. And we're going to throw that on these guys.
Alright.
Over to you.
How much health do you have left?
I have 14. And these guys are technically up.
Oh, Thunderstorm.
Thunder.
11. Moving back to the right.
Just pounding the villages, man.
Yeah, just soaked.
Just destroyed.
Alright, let's draw a card and see what we get.
Gotta shut the door. It was bow in the middle of night. Shaking out the knees.
I'm gonna fire a lightning bolt at the bowman.
Cooper?
Yeah, just pop him.
Not my bowman. One left.
Let's go eagle here for 3.
Eagle for 3. You got it.
Guess should have done this first. Netrunner style. Let's play an apprentice wizard here and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then over to you.
All right. Do a little looky-loo. Pass on that. Draw whatever this is.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. I need a thunderstorm to be here.
Yes. You do. Fascinating.
Careful.
Fascinating. Yeah, how do I even get over there?
It is a puzzle.
Yeah, total puzzle. That's probably why it lasts 3 turns there.
Yeah. Well, as annoying as it is for now, imagine that the whole game. With all your locations.
Okay, so we've got a death's door situation. We can't really plow through to the cloud spirit. You're just gonna like block and then just start working on my avatar.
Yes, yes.
So we can't do that.
Play a big unit, block and hit it. Let's go.
We will move here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get into some things. Have a standoff. And then...
I like the idea of those bells being so annoying you bury the thing.
Yeah, you just bury that thing.
Forever may they be silent.
We don't want it. 2, 3, 4, yeah. Then, you know what, sure. I'll play Border Militia. 1 power soldier at each friendly village near an enemy site. Which, by my reckoning, is...
Is that a village?
No. It's an old growth forest.
That's not a village either. This thunderstorm's ready for a reckoning.
It's going right off the board, dude.
We'll see, we'll see.
Then I'll pass. No, I gotta move some stuff. Go here. And... I guess we'll go ahead and pull up the burrow man. Nah, we won't. It's fine, right? What's he gonna do? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. This guy can't move anywhere. Maybe just remove the flank. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thunderstorm. It's a 2. We're going left.
That's left?
1 through 5 is left.
Okay.
I'll blow this guy up.
You got
Let's draw here. See what we get.
I hope it just goes and hangs out on your little death block over there. Thunder.
I mean, I do declare.
I don't think I can win this. Yeah, I don't think I have the cards in my deck.
It just slowly wilts away.
I'm just doing the math right now, and it's like, I don't.
Let's punch here for 3.
Yeah, I don't think I have it.
Excellent, excellent.
Entangled and entangled and
This guy
entangled.
back. This guy. I will use this to draw again.
You'll get 2 cards a turn. I'll get 1. I don't think it works.
Let's
Pile on.
Apprentice Wizard to draw.
Could maybe take it to a stalemate.
Let's play the Sling Pixies here.
Sling.
And Pixies, the Warriors can't deal with the Pixies. That's what's up.
No, they can't.
They just sit there and mess with you.
Do nothing, yeah.
That would actually be really powerful here, because even if you get a big thing down here somehow, it's like...
All I need is 1.
Yeah. Over to you.
Yeah. So you're up. Oh, I don't know. Do I just start trying to... Do I try to go for the real business?
It is interesting.
Sure,
Amy,
I'll take
would
this.
you want this game to stay fantasy, or could you see if future sets going steampunk or cyberpunk? I mean, it feels very fantasy to me.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, it's hard. Whenever you're developing a game and it's like, I don't know, it's just so much about the theme meeting the...
Listic saying, okay, now the board looks more complicated. Interestingly, it doesn't feel complicated.
Nah, it's not that complicated.
Because all the locations are essentially blank at this point, for the most part, except for this one location here.
I'm gonna try again on that.
A bunch of my units can't move. They basically might as well be dead.
Try.
Yeah, they could like some direct damage thing.
Okay. Okay. Got it. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. What are we gonna do? This is up. This is up. This is up. Okay, we swing in there, block with a Cloud Spirit, nothing happens, and then dog pile situation. So that's not a winning strategy. I don't have any of that. Nothing there matters. Let's pass.
All right. Thunderstorm. Thunder. 1 to 5. We're moving left.
Uh-oh.
It's only a minion, though. I'll get rid of this village.
Yeah.
Villager, dude. The storm has arrived.
Now, hopefully it just stays there. All my stuff moves away. And the rest is history.
What is that? Cool. All right, I'm going to play Blink. Move target friendly minion to a nearby site. If Blink is on my turn, I can draw a card. So move here.
Is it nearby who?
Nearby it.
Is it?
I assume.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's not nearby the caster. It's probably nearby the...
It was put on my turn, I draw a card. Oh, this is really...
I need to look at my codex. This is a better game of sorcery, though.
Yeah.
I feel like the funnies are starting to really take shape.
We're going to play Whirling Blades.
I don't know.
It's going to go... All 3 of these are going to take 1.
Okay.
And then the Pixies are going to... range +1. They can shoot.
They sure can. They're unstoppable.
Interesting. So if I shoot here, can you move here and block?
No, you can't block it. You can't shoot sights.
Hmm.
It's got to be melee.
But I can move and punch it.
Yes. Yeah. That would be able to swing in and block, and you'd take no damage, but...
Yeah, well, let's do that. Move and punch.
No block. Take one.
Because you're not an idiot.
They're airborne.
Yeah. Let's play a blink. Move this here. Draw
Nice.
a card. And then I will... Oh, wait. I didn't see that guy. Hold on. If I move there, you can just defend it. Don't like that.
I was shaking out the knees. What's that, man? Is Toboggan MD? I know you because your avatar is from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I think. Hit metal thunder.
Okay, let's half and draw. Alright.
How much mana you use this turn?
3. I will pass to you.
All right, syrup. Syrup. Oh, this card isn't going to be of any value whatsoever. I need something that deals with flying. I don't think it's in here. Yikes.
Hello.
Okay, cool. Unicorns should be able to attack flying because they have a big horn.
It'd have to be a real big horn.
I feel like it makes sense.
I feel like most unicorns can fly.
Makes total sense. Both airborne, yeah. Okay. Can't do anything. Play unicorn here.
Mm-hmm.
And can't move that. Can't move that. Can move that guy over there. Block with the cloud spirit. Nothing happens. I will pass the turn.
Start my turn. Cool.
Cool.
Draw a card. Roll the thunderstorm. It's going 7, which is up.
Uh-oh.
We'll do 3 damage to...
You want to do your sling pixie?
Weird. I know. Let's go this thing.
Yeah. If a mortal dies, it comes back. Watch out.
What's your health at? 7?
7. Yeah. You ever feel like this entangled terrain situation is why it only lasts 3 turns?
Yeah. I do.
I bet there were some decks that literally did this to themselves, and then they just sat back, knowing that nothing could move.
You know what? Actually, put your dude back.
Okay.
I made a new decision. We're going to the Amazon Warriors.
Okay.
For 3. For 3, Bob. Thunderstorm paying off. I'm the god of lightning over
It's
here.
doing a lot. Yeah, it's doing a lot.
All right, we're going to play Whirling Blades.
3rd copy.
It's going to move here. And it does 3 to everything it
You got it.
touched. And then I'm going to punch you for 3.
You got it. 7, 4.
And then I'm going to punch you for 1.
You got it. I'll take it.
Silly.
I can't do anything. I literally just wait.
You've entangled thyself. Shoot, you don't have anything that deals...
I can't do anything, huh?
Really?
I don't think there's any way for me to
Eat through
do
everything.
damage past there.
All right.
I'll keep looking, though.
Yeah, well,
I'll do my best.
I'll pass. You got about 2 more chances. Well, you know what, actually?
Because and you'll get 2 cards to my... So even if there is an answer, I just feel like if you just dump units,
Yeah.
it'll get there. Syrup. You don't need that. Draw this
That said, I
card.
do have to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. You do. Okay, let's go.
Do you ever feel like there's a reason this only lasts 3 turns? That'd be. I don't know if it's better. Or, it's in this case worse that it's forever.
I'll go 3 there. And I will probably draw. I guess I'll just draw sights at this point.
Okay.
With the avatar. Is there any reason to move? See, if Thunderstorm comes up, I mean, it doesn't matter either way. I guess that, 4.
Yeah, that's better.
Here. Oh, but then I can't defend. So you just attack here.
You can still move and defend, right, with the mage guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here I've got defense. There. Okay. We'll do it like that. And then, yeah, we'll tap here, draw sight. And then I will pass it over.
Thunderstorm. 15.
Haven't seen that one yet.
To the right. We'll blow up your village. It's actually quite convenient. We'll draw here. Check this out.
Check it out.
I'm happy I get to use this. It's fun. Waypoint portal. 2 target sites are adjacent till the end of turn.
Nice. That would be helpful for me. I mean, I can still move and block it.
Oh, yeah. Let's think about that. How can I use that?
Yeah, I don't. It feels usable.
Yeah, but it might not be, actually.
Thunder. I have but one plan. You got all these flying weirdos. Freaking pixies. Those mage hunters are paying off. Spell immunity, it makes me feel safe.
That is good.
I guess they would be immune to the thunderstorm. Is it a spell, technically? You'd think a spell immune thing, or it can't be targeted? I don't know. Look at it.
You're asking the wrong jabroni.
Is it a thunderstorm or is it magic?
Yeah, right.
Somebody tell me. Did you bring the storm or did you bring the magic? Fight. I don't even know if spell immune exists anymore.
Oh man, that's tough.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can you pull up the Mage Hunter?
Let's go a different route.
See if they say anything.
Immune to magic.
Immune to magic. Oh, that's better.
Sun Temple, can we ride to victory while the darkness keeps spreading in these lands?
I bet it would just be anything that says magic.
The storm that doesn't stop.
In the title.
All right, I'm going to go a new route. We're going to forget the waypoint portal.
He
Cool
needs
as
it.
looks.
Yeah, he needs it.
What I will do instead is this is risky.
You got a risky for the bisky.
I will have my Host Eagle. If you'd left that guy there and the Thunderstorm aced him, that would have been so delightful. Anyways, he's going to move here. And is he going to attack it? Yes, he's going to attack there.
Airborne attacks are blocked here.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Oh, wait. I can't even do that?
I don't think so.
All right, let's do it.
That's my hope.
That changes everything. Ah, my brain.
It's a forest. It's old growth. It can't be attacked.
Mm-hmm. All right, new plan.
Waypoint portal. Back in
Horrible.
action. There you go. You can waypoint portal.
All right, that's the play. These two are gonna move here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna play Peregrine.
Peregrine. Yeah,
Peregrine Apparition.
It's like a
Airborne.
peregrine falcon.
This apparition moves freely.
What does that mean?
Can go anywhere it wants.
Really?
I think so.
Wow. Yikes.
Yeah. Then I hope you don't have a cancel. I'm gonna play a
I don't have
lightning
cancels,
bolt and
no.
try to hit your seer for 3.
Is it any unit?
Target minion or avatar.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll take it.
So I wanted to save it for
You
when
gotta
run-
save that for Death's Door, right?
Well, the thing is, I have airborne range things and a guy that can move anywhere.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can get to you.
Yeah.
I also don't want to let you have another turn.
You probably can. All right, let's see her up.
hold on.
Oh, you going?
I have one more resource. I'm going to play another Sling Pixie there.
Okay.
So they have airborne and range 1.
Yeah. Looks good. We entangled terrained ourselves. Let's throw that down.
We entangled ourselves, dude.
All right, card drawn. That's so funny. This is the card that makes the plan work. Okay, so let's see what kind of weird stuff we can
We
get
have a
into
heater.
here.
I didn't even use him.
Still can't.
That's cool. I
attack.
can like tap for things that don't matter.
You can get a card if you want.
I don't think it's
Doesn't
gonna matter.
matter.
You're either gonna kill me here or not.
Not killing you here, that's for sure.
Being on Death's Door is intense.
But if I move,
Here's a question.
mm-hmm.
If you are on Death's Door, then your turn happens, and then you take damage on that turn. Do you die?
Probably. I imagine. Like any damage that you take after
Yeah.
that point. Would
I
make
didn't know if
sense.
it'd be like I can't kill you till my next turn is a thing. But then some of the like the battle mage would be crazy if that was true because they could just punch.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, this card.
So we need. Let's see if we can block 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You got 4 currently. I can't attack up into that. That's kind of problematic.
The way is shut.
Yeah, the door's closed. Let's take a block. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing can be done. Bummer. Nothing sneaky. Nothing weird. If I move, what happens? Can we move in a way that it changes things? We gain nothing there. You've got 2 there. We'd have to have 1 extra. Technically, I suppose it's possible. Yeah, it's technically possible. Okay. Let's don't forget Bone Man. He's coming up.
Don't you forget Bone Man.
Seer's going over here.
Mm-hmm.
Zombies up. Then we'll get the Mage Hunter in the party. We'll hope no thunderstorm happens. Hope you move out of the way and play Bowman here.
All right.
And then we'll move Unicorn here. And that guy stays there acceptably. Acceptably? Yeah, because then, yeah, we got to threaten. Sure, go for it.
So my turn. These ready. Thunderstorm.
Thunder!
Moving left.
Who's left?
To my left.
Oh.
Who's left exactly?
Let's seems to go where you want it every time.
Let's ace those Bowman.
Yeah.
Just call me the god
This
of
guy's I
thunder
drew
and
at the
lightning.
last second. It was like, I probably just have to stack that up. Try to cast him here, move him here. Hope you don't have a lightning bolt or something.
And have him survive.
And then, yeah, swinging.
Yeah. Let's put him on the straw. What's this do?
I think Air might have this one.
That's crazy. Maybe, yeah. I hope so, honestly. Because you can't block with anything. No, you can't stack.
Yeah, I actually can't block with any of that, so none of that actually matters.
So, really,
I thought I could.
The way we want to do it is just move these Sling Pixies in and punch your avatar for 1.
That's it. Yeah.
Boom.
Nailed it. That was devastating. Here, I'll do a little select.
Oh, man.
Remember that earlier whenever I kept talking about entangled terrain and how much I love that play? I'm worried that maybe that was actually why I lost.
It was also why
or was it why I won? I don't know. But as I said, Wigglyest player in the West. Somehow, Shooter found a way.
I mean, so it's unreal that I won that game. I thought I lost so long ago. But once you play that, I recognized if I could shell out here, that it would be really tough for you to get here. You'd have to have a direct damage spell or a range.
Yeah, technically, I really do think it's impossible. I don't think I have any conceivable card aside from that last Bowman. Is like the final piece.
Or you're not win, so you'd have something to move you and like get the Bowman there on a turn when I don't expect it.
There was one answer that would have been at least weird, and it is the Mordric Druids. Damage dealt to your avatar from a nearby side is also dealt to opponent's avatar. So basically, if you do it here, it kind of shuts down your ability to attack sites until you get rid of this. Yeah, like if you're on Death Door.
If that's with your avatar, though, it's really tough because you can block for this with your avatar.
Yeah.
And then that would kill me.
And that would kill it.
So then I would have to have something very particular.
You'd have to like lightning bolt this thing or whatever. Direct damage is super strong. But then even in what really, honestly, what needed to happen was...
Patrick's saying he likes this new sidebar thing more than he probably should.
What's the new sidebar thing?
Your little side camera.
Oh, yeah, nice. So like Dispel continues to be game important.
Oh.
Destroying Thunderstorm or destroying my own Entangle terrain and then just killing you.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah.
So like these...
That's a strategy. Like if this did last forever, that's a strategy.
Yeah.
Like
Entangle and then remove.
Yeah, but they don't last forever, which is good.
Not anymore.
I feel like it is actually a better card for you if it only lasts 3 turns.
It is way better. Because like a tempo card.
Tempos and then you do your thing. I will say it was really cool seeing the way Earth and Wind pressure tempo, where you had the little foot soldiers popping up everywhere, and I got the extra mana when I played my locations.
Yeah.
So I was able to play stuff a little faster, and I had the big resource turn, and like I was super obsessed with trying to get that Puppet Master into play in the right spot. And I would think I had a great play, and then I realized on my turn I couldn't do it. Like I can't play him and move as an example. I wanted to play him, move, use your Bowman to shoot your Bowman, and then like...
You can imagine the Puppet Master blink.
Well,
like...
So I played Blink, and I drew Puppet Master, and I had the resources in hand.
So close.
So if I had just waited a turn... Instead, I could play Puppet Master here, Blink here, take over your stuff to kill your stuff, and then like it would have been a huge tempo swing.
Yeah, that's so awesome. You see it like Earth is definitely controlling ground movement. Yeah. Obviously, they're doing a very good job. Like there's this burrowed spider. If it's burrowed or root spider, minions on that side can't move away from it if it's burrowed. So you can just set it down.
Just like that, right?
Just like that.
Control
yeah, it's a moment of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's really, in this pool, for that particular situation, I think Dispel, which I didn't even have in the deck, is the only thing that saves me from myself on that. And that's true. Winning Agenda saying that the Mortar Druids are only sight damage.
Yeah.
So, like, you can still attack the avatar
directly. That still makes it very
tight.
Annoying. Also, the art on Mortar Druids is awesome.
It looks phenomenal, doesn't it?
So I will say, even as it's the Entangled Terrain, right? Even as wild as that card is, I like the appeal of that insanity. Like, now, I would prefer it only last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But that's like a game-breaking effect that you don't even see get printed in most games.
I think what we experience, this is why playtesting is important, right? And this is why I'm happy that they're taking the time
to do it.
To just like, all right, let's just do it hard. And let's just go for it. Because this that we're playing now is a fully functioning, fine game to play. And I have no issues with it in its current formation. I still think it's just like, I love it. I would sit down and play it every time. And just, we'd know, Entangled Terrain lasts forever. You better be careful. You better pack Dispels.
And you know those kind of effects exist.
But I think what playtesting reveals is situations where there's potentially just like kind of weird interactions between cards that can cause lockout kind of states. Where it's like, okay, so imagine this. You're Sorcerer Earth, and you play 3 entangled terrains all the way around you, and nobody can move. And then you sit in the corner and draw lightning bolts and direct damage your like, people have figured out the most degenerate stuff to do with this. Yeah. So having like just simple rules, having time limits on those kinds of effects,
totally.
Having abilities that never say like you can never do this. Yeah. Those kinds of things.
I'm totally
glad to clean that up.
Because I think like you're saying, the big powerful effects are great and like fun, but you also you can restrict them a little bit and still accomplish the mission, because if knowing what I'm getting into, that's a great thing that happened. I'm cool with that. Yeah. But if that is someone's first experience, that can be rough. If that's
I can't move in there.
Yeah. If that's not the experience you are expecting, so to feel so trapped, because if I felt trapped on my side, and then all of a sudden I was like in control.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm just smacking him around.
He can't get in here
and like
either.
He can't, and I get 2 cards off the top of my deck a turn. So I should be able to just continually churn out more things than he's got.
I wonder if Sorcerer stays. Sorcerer is so good, man.
I think it's been changed.
Has it?
I think so.
Wow.
A lot of this has been. Even Lightning Bolt. I think the Lightning Bolt, I don't even know if it can hit avatars anymore.
What does Lightning Bolt say, Bryce? You got the new Lightning Bolt?
And this was the cards we have.
What does Sorcerer say? Is that the tap draw card?
Tap, player draw a sight, start the game with 4 spells in your hand.
Oh, new Sorcerer start with 4 spells in your hand. In addition to your 3? Or just you get 1 extra spell? Wow.
Yeah, but it can only tap to draw a sight now.
Yeah. So it's basically the same thing. The benefit is the 1 extra card to start the game.
Yeah.
Is it amazing how tight that is?
It matters. It's play or draw a sight.
Yeah, play or draw. So all the avatars, I think, are play or draw a sight, and then you have a side ability that they get, and an extra card in your hand is hilarious. You think about Andromeda from Netrunner, and it's like, surely starting with a few extra cards won't matter, and it's like, matters a lot.
Yeah, 1 extra card is a big deal.
Check out Lightning Bolt. Man, that Sorcerer card looks just great, too.
Yeah, in color.
That Lighthouse. I am Lighthouse.
I will say I really liked the...
Deal 3 damage to a random unit there.
Yeah. Choose a side, deal 3 damage to a random thing.
Which is cool, because it's lightning.
You have stuff on your... Yeah. So you have a chance,
But I will say, even in this game, it was really cool. It felt like I was... I'm playing air, but like the lightning element was really sick.
Yeah.
I had the storm roll around, sometimes doing stuff and sometimes not. I was shooting lightning bolts everywhere. Like thematically, it was cool. And then I was trapped in your like forest of doom.
It was pretty air, yeah. I love this, Brent. So Brent, this is a really good question. Aren't these what we want? Making it a boring game by making the interactions the same as every other game seems counter to sorcery. I think there's a giant scale and giant spectrum, right? Like if you have situations where 1 card says you can't do something, 1 card says you can't do something, and then the game state literally can't resolve, I think that is a problem. Like that's not terribly exciting. That's like a problem. And so with entangled terrain, literally you just saying every unit can't move is inevitably going to interact with something if they keep that philosophy going. Maybe it's second set, maybe it's third set, maybe it's this set, where you have 3 can'ts on the board and then suddenly the game is a stalemate and nobody can do anything. So I think it's important that even if you have these big, weird, non-boring effects, you do them in a way that they last for either a certain amount of time or they have an exception clause that allows you to get out of that in some way. So yeah, I would say, there's always going to be a spectrum, a scale, and having just the same effect last for 3 turns rather than indefinitely, I don't think loses the heart of how big and weird and crazy that moment is.
In fact, it might let you go crazier.
And I guess, there's some big advantages to it. But yeah, you just have to see, right? As development goes along, I think there's always a tendency to continually hone and clean and streamline.
Yeah, we're talking about that with WoW, right?
But can you do those things and hold off the vanilla cookie cutter effects that you expect to see in every game and still make it so unique and so interesting and so big feeling?
Yeah. Well, and I think a great example of that on my side, let me pull it up. And I the current iteration at least, and we'll see what the final version looks like, but the Puppet Master. So this is a card that I feel like apparently the new one has stealth.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But this is the kind of card that wouldn't exist outside of sorcery, as far as I'm concerned. Like a card that literally lets you take control of all minions at his location.
Yeah, no cost concern.
Yeah, you might literally have 5 turns worth of stuff on a single location because that's just how the game went. And all of a sudden, I'm just like, I'll take all of that, please.
Yeah, look at that.
And so there are ways to do it. That's not confusing. That doesn't lock anything out. It's a little tough. Like you have to set it up because he has to come into play on your site, and then he has to get it. So if your opponent, if you're playing against air, they have 6 mana resources, and you put a bunch of stuff on their location.
You start to learn.
Like, watch out.
Yeah,
like, this big, massive effect
Yoink.
happens. But he's also, like, a very deal-withable in the mechanics of the game unit, too. He's got 0 health.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you had 5 units there and I play and I have them all, it's going to be tough for you to ever hit this guy.
Yeah.
But a single lightning bolt hitting him, he's gone.
Yeah.
And
The old random roll.
Just out of here, yeah.
D6,
Or the
let's go.
thunderstorm. So it's a scale, and I would say, like, even playing here, if Entangle had said 3 turns instead, same effect, I don't lose the flavor, but I do feel like it's a better state of game to have.
A little bit safer. Yeah, the release valve can happen. All right, well, hey, everybody, thank you so much for hanging with us. That is just, it's the kind of thing, it just feels ancient. It's a different kind of vibe whenever you walk away from this.
I totally agree. This was cool. I like the air more than I thought I'd like it.
It's almost like it really is story driven. It's not, there's something about it. It feels so big and so, I don't want to say immersive because it's overstated.
Well, as an
But
example,
it is more immersive than a streamlined tournament card game.
it's because
Because everything's
Thunderstorm.
art. Yeah,
As an example.
Yeah, it has, like, you can see it moving around
Yeah.
and, like, killing foot soldiers by the dozen.
It's function follows form, or the other way around.
Form follows function.
So like a thing that burrows goes under,
Mm-hmm.
and so like it functions like you expect it to function.
Yeah,
Is the point?
Yeah.
Where in a lot of card games, right? It's like, I played an attack against you. While I'm attacking you, all the attacks do the attacking like that. Great.
Yeah, it's
example.
like abstract. It's pretty abstracted.
abstract. This is like a literal thunderstorm on the table rolling around, literal
Mhm.
location. So it does have a weight to it that's different.
Yeah. Wonderful. Hey, come on back anytime. What are we doing tomorrow? Lord of the Rings TCG?
Yeah.
Mount Doom.
Mount Doom. My gosh, we've almost made
It's
it.
good timing.
My gosh. This whole year has been playing Lord of the Rings training.
It really has.
What are we doing? It's so funny. Yeah, come on back. Play some Lord of the Rings with us tomorrow. And then next week, do we have the schedule? Do you pop that? Do I pop that? Does anyone know
I
that?
don't know if we have a schedule right now.
It's under contention right now.
What are we looking at next week? Thoughts?
Next week is Marvel Champions.
Marvel Champions,
Marvel
X-Men on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Tuesday's Fab Blitz.
Tuesday's
Blitz
Fab
testing.
Blitz testing. That'd be hilarious.
More sorcery, and then Lord of the Rings playing Mount Doom.
We're doing sorcery
We're
next
doing more
week.
sorcery next week. Yeah.
Yep. And as we set up at the top of the show, subscriptions are open. A lot of questions about that. Typically, first set that's going to be served through that is Arthurian Legends. The second set, not the first set, that was through the Kickstarter. There will be a revised edition. Presumably, we'll do pre-orders for that at some point. If you want to hop on that, you can. Exclusive promos with every box. And it's just a really good indicator for us and the publisher.
Good to see you in the chat, Jesse, as well, and everybody else. Obsidian correctly saying, I think this is the final piece, and maybe this really sums it up the most, because we are playing Lord of the Rings tomorrow. It does feel closest to a Decipher game compared to everything else.
Yeah.
I think of everything on the market, it's not even close. This gives me that same, as Star Wars CCG, it gives you the same bones, man. It feels so much the same.
It feels like a lot of those classic, great 90s, 2000s games.
Warlord as well, right? It's just like, stuff going on.
With its modern sensibility in a lot of ways, it has learned from the past 25 years. I'll say that much.
I just can't wait for people to just get it in their hands.
Yeah, this has
a
never,
different vibe.
to me, felt as chunky as like Star Wars CCG.
Yeah.
But it accomplishes a lot of the same feelings.
You walk away feeling like the ice storm moved around Mos Eisley and killed the 3 bounty hunters, and we had the same thing with Thunderstorm.
Yeah. Going around blowing up your villagers.
We'll see you next time, guys. Take care.